Alright, what's going on, everybody? Today is the day that we start Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the hardcore Nuzlocke, after doing Pokemon Coliseum. We did a hardcore Deathless Nuzlocke of Pokemon Coliseum. For this one, it's just going to be a regular hardcore Nuzlocke, no Deathless involved. But I am going to play with a little bit harder rules. In Coliseum, I made it so that every Shadow Pokemon was considered a new encounter. And one second. And in this one, what we're going to be doing is making it so that it's the first encounter I get in every route, like the first catchable encounter, right? So if I don't have the snag machine, or you know, it doesn't have to be a shadow Pokemon. It can be like a wild Pokemon from like the Pokespot. So we'll kind of, you know, define that as we go. And we should get like a total of 16 encounters, I think, throughout the run. One second. Let me just pull it up here. All right, there we go. Just setting everything up really quick. Okay, there we go. All right, everything looks good. And I think we are fine to start a new game here. I don't know if set mode has to be on by default, right? Yeah, they only give me like 2 options. I think turning off the rumble feature does make the scents get used quicker. So I will turn that on. Just to help purify Pokemon quicker. I think the main character's default name is Michael, so just like what we did with Wes, we'll do the same thing with Michael. There we go. Okay. We're on a boat. I think this is when, like, the boat gets like picked up or something. It's been a while since I've played XD. Hopefully, I was so worried I was gonna have to do paperwork all night without supplemental entertainment. No problem, Doctor. I'm always here. I'm glad to have you. I'm really excited to start this new journey here. It has been a while since I played Pokemon XD, so like I said, if you have any information on, you know, what I have to do to progress the game, feel free to tell me, because I might not remember everything. You know, it has been, I think it's been, I checked my memory card not too long ago. I think it was 12. It was either 11 or 12 years ago that I last played XD, so it has been a long time. XD Nuzlocke with the crew is evidence that life is worth living. Yeah, Nuzlocking is always life. Alright. Okay, so this obviously we could just give in, but I'm not a quitter. This obviously doesn't count. Until you get Pokeballs, the run doesn't start, but I would imagine Metagross just dies in 2 earthquakes. I don't think you need a D-Dance. Whoa, got some lag going there. Earthquake lagged my game. Here, let me, might be lagging because I have this open. Let me try doing that. There we go. That might be better. Okay. Everything looks good though, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. Just making sure the stream quality is still okay, because I've had a couple of problems in the past, so. Sludge Bomb is an interesting attack choice for a Metagross, yeah. No Meteor Mash. Just Sludge Bomb. I know in later games Metagross can learn Ice Punch. I don't know if in Gen 3 it can. It might not. Alright, Michael, this will do for today. Yes, sir, that was a well-played battle, Michael. Your battle skills have improved by an amazing amount. I mean, it was impressive the way you handled that big Pokemon with aplomb. You took command of it as if it were the same as your Eevee. Don't you think it's time that you consider raising other Pokemon besides your Eevee? Oh yeah, true. Let me check. Hold on. Officially, we have our first party member. There we go. There's Eevee. I really don't like how Eevee looks in XD. I'm gonna be honest. Look at this. Look at this bowl cut that it's got going on right here. This is some wacky stuff here. It's naive nature. Is that? I want to say that's plus speed minus special defense. I'll double check that. That's one of the natures I'm not too well versed on. Let me check really quick. Pokemon natures. Oops. Naive nature is in fact plus speed minus special defense. That's not terrible. It might not be that mild nature 31 IVs Espeon I had in Coliseum, but it's still a pretty solid one for Eevee. I think most of the evolutions, really I think all of them, have good special defense. I don't think there's any of them that have bad special defense in this gen. So that is definitely not bad. What moves does it have? As Runaway. I don't think adaptability existed in Gen 3. As Tackle, Bite, Sand Attack, and Tail Whip. Okay. Well, knowing Bite is pretty good, because, you know, whatever I evolve Eevee into is going to know Bite, which is great. 60 base power Dark-type move is never a bad coverage move to have, especially because it's special in this game. Most of the Eevees outside of Flareon are special attackers, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's talk to these guys. I think I have to talk to them. Hi, Michael. Have you finished training? Michael, this is the director's office. Do you want to pay a visit to Professor Crane? You don't have to be that stiffy, or that stiffly official, Lily. Okay, I couldn't process what that word was for a second. But, oh yes, I've heard the battle coach singing high praise about you, Michael. I've heard that your battling skills have improved dramatically recently. That's outstanding, Michael. I sure don't think I'd stand much of a chance against you, haha. I wish everyone wouldn't drown them with such gushing praise all the time. My son and daughter will become spoiled rotten. There's nothing to worry about. Both Michael and Jovi are wonderful kids. By the way, I don't think I've seen Jovi since lunchtime. Michael, I hate to bother you, but could you go find Jovi for me? Michael, I think you already know, but several research projects are in their critical phases in this lab. That's why your mother can't afford to take... Okay, for a second I was like Lily is talking, but this sounds like something Crane would be telling me, saying your mother, but I guess she's just talking in the third person. That's why your mother can't afford to take any time off right this instant, so please, honey, will you go find Jovi for me? Of course, they let you choose your evolution in XD, where the decision matters way less. Well, yeah, I mean, and you only get one. It would be so cool if you got 2 Eevees right off the bat, and you could like pick, you know, 2 different ones. That would be awesome. Thank you. I'm counting on you. I don't think she could have wandered off too far, but just in case, check outside too. I don't think do you have to check outside? I don't think you do. I'm sorry, Michael. After 5 long years, this project is finally on the verge of coming together. But for that to happen, we can't do without your mother's expertise. Oh yes, I left a PDA in your room, Michael. Go check it out. PDA stands for Pokemon Digital Assistant. It's a very useful electronic tool. PDA can be used for email, among other things. I'm sure that you'll find its many features useful. It's quite easy to use, Michael. I'm sure you'll have no trouble figuring it out. Sounds great. Alright. I think, if I remember, there's like someone hiding under a desk or something, and you gotta talk to them. This is me just coasting off of memory for the most part. I don't think I gotta talk to any of you guys. Alright, is there somewhere... There it is. Okay, this guy. I gotta talk to him, right? Michael, have you seen Jovi? We were playing hide and seek, but Jovi's been gone a while now. Maybe she's playing in your room. Okay, so then I gotta go to my room. Kind of looking to see if there's any items too. Alright, this is my room. It's Michael's room, but lately his kid sister appears to have I can't read. Has run of the place. Hey, there's something on the desk. That's the PDA. Gotta find him so you can go to the Choden's house next. Yeah, I do remember that guy, the wacky like scientist assistant. All right, how do I? Okay, there we go. It just automatically opens, I guess. If you're reading this email, then you must have obtained the PDA. Try out its many features. By the way, Adon was playing hide and seek with Jovi. Why not have a chat with him? 3 potions. Can't use items in battle, so those would only be relevant outside of battle. Alright, let's see. So, do I have to talk to him again? Because that's what it said? What? I wasn't trying to talk to Kecleon? The invisible Kecleon? I'm trying to talk to Adon. Why, you startled me. Oh, hi, it's you, Michael. It's me, Adon. You're looking for Jovi. We're supposed to be playing hide and seek right now, but isn't she around anywhere? Well, maybe she's gone off to Dr. Kaminko's manor. Okay. What's up, Linkum? How you doing? Also, by the way, Linkum, last time you said that the audio was only coming out of one headphone. Did I fix it? I tried to toggle some settings, so I don't know if I fixed it or not. It's a big weird house southeast of here. Jovi's it in our game of hide and seek. I wish she'd find me soon. My back is starting to hurt. Oh god. Doing good, thanks. How about you? And yeah, it's completely fixed. Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm very excited to start the XD Nuzlocke here. I just gotta remember how to progress the story, because I know this part is kind of annoying with trying to find Jovi. Hi Michael, the lounge is noisy, so I'm gonna see what the commotion's about. The TV news just came on, so maybe something big happened. Let's go see, Michael. I'm coming. We bring you ONBS news. Authorities still have failed to find any traces of the cargo ship SS Libra since its sudden disappearance off the coast of Gadeon Port. There have been no reports of flotsam that may indicate the ship's sinking. The authorities appeared mystified by the way the ship vanished like smoke. There are reports that numerous Pokemon were on board. Concern is rising over their welfare. Wow, a cargo ship carrying Pokemon disappeared without a trace? Is that really possible? I'm finding it a little hard to swallow. Alright. You know, your stream was actually the first thing that popped up on my YouTube when I refreshed. That's funny. Alright, so do I go to Kaminko's manor now? Yeah, so I got you watching on YouTube and then Doctor's watching on Twitch. So if I'm talking to one or the other, it's just because I'm reading from different chats. I want to have chat on the screen so that everyone can see like the combined YouTube and Twitch chat, but it is what it is. I love how insanely different the newscasters' imagined concern and the Pokemon reality is. I mean, yeah, like a ship disappearing that's pretty crazy. That's like what, the Malaysian flight thing? That was a huge story when that was happening. I think so, yeah, and I can have Twitch open too to give you the extra view if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying, you know, if I'm like talking to the abyss and you can't read the messages, just because I'm responding to someone in Twitch chat. What if the little Spheal is thirsty in the desert? Meanwhile, in reality, Spheal is being tortured into a heartless, terrifying battle machine. God dang. I think they do expand on the lore of, like, what it means, like, what the process of turning a Pokemon into a shadow Pokemon is. Whoa! I don't know why the emulator is lagging so much. Let me check something. It might lag a little bit more because I'm tabbed out of the game right now. Just want to check something here. It's not... I don't know why it's lagging so much. Huh. Let me try this. Does that do anything for... my computer's running here? I don't think so. I don't really think it mattered at all. I'll try that and see if anything changes, see if it keeps lagging or not. It wasn't lagging for you? Okay, so maybe it's just on my end. I don't know. This is your actual first time playing this one. Well, I've played XD before, but I've never done a Nuzlocke of it, like, ever. So, I'm not completely blind, but a lot of my memories of the game is fuzzy, so it's gonna be a little bit before I can, before I'm gonna be able to figure out where to go next and stuff, unless people tell me. If I get really stuck, then feel free to tell me. In my headcanon, you are not talking with a YouTube viewer, rather you are internally preoccupied due to hallucinations. Yeah, everyone's just a disembodied voice in my head. Alright, let me, Alright. We gotta fight Chobin here, I believe. I think he just has, like, Sunkern or something. You must be a burglar. Chobin will put you straight. Don't you move. Chobin is the name, and Chobin is the #1 assistant to Dr. Kaminko. Chobin is the only assistant, so Chobin has to be the #1 assistant. Well, can't argue with that logic. Makes sense, and Fuzzy is good, so you will be surprised with not remembering. He's talking to us, so totally not talking to me. Yeah, it is lagging. If it's not lagging for you guys, then I guess it's fine. I guess I can just put this on then. Because it's just kind of lagging for me. It's not like that bad. As long as it doesn't crash, I'm fine. Lag, maybe you're hallucinating. I think so. From the looks of it, I am. Alright. Sunkern flinched. Awesome. Easy fight. Look at Eevee freaking turning into a goddamn, like, bouncy rolling ball every time it attacks. Could be. Chobin lost. And his glasses fell off. You've made Chobin angry now. Even though Chobin lost, you're still not going past Chobin. Huh? Closer observation reveals that the subject is a child. Ergo, the subject is not a burglar. I don't think that's how that works. I think kids can also steal. I'm pretty sure that it's a pretty common demographic for thieves, especially like shoplifters and such. Ho-Oh last time, Lugia this time, yeah. Except this time, like Lugia is gonna be a shadow Pokemon. Ho-Oh was just, you know, doing his own thing, just vibing. Chobin wishes you spoke up right away. You're Michael? Chobin apologizes for jumping to the wrong conclusion. Oh, Big Brother, what are you doing here? Oh, Jovi gets it. Big Brother, you got lost, didn't you? Yeah. Jovi thought so. Big Brother, you look dependable, but then you make silly mistakes. This big house is Dr. Kaminko's. Dr. Kaminko's job is to make incredible inventions. There's a whole bunch of neat machines like they have at the Pokemon HQ lab. You should come in too, Big Brother. I like how Chobin is like, he's like doing like the duck face. Michael, you are that girl's older brother. Sometimes she comes here. She wanders around everywhere. Chobin finds it hard to keep an eye on her so that she does not bother the doctor. Oh yes, Michael, you will have a look at Dr. Kaminko's inventions. You will, yes? Okay, this way, please. Follow Chobin. Don't tell him that. Yeah, don't tell him that kids can steal. Chobin, you dumbass. You thought we were gonna steal your idiot glasses or something. Yeah, the like swirly eye glasses. Those are fun. My grandparents used to have a pair of those that they would wear from time to time when me and my sister were We're kids just to make us laugh. Okay, Chobin will now show you the inventions of the inestimable Dr. Kaminko. Dr. Kaminko's inventions, it needs to be said, are #1 in the world. Chobin is full of admiration. Oh, why does Chobin know that they are #1 worldwide? That needs explaining? In the whole wide world, no one but Dr. Kaminko would invent such inventions. Therefore, they are #1 in the world without question. I can't argue with that logic. Our Dr. Kaminko, who is verily great, is inventing in that room there. Hi, Doctor. What kind of funny machine are you making this time? Jovi wants to know. Uh-oh, that girl is at Dr. Kaminko's side again. Chobin hopes she is causing no disturbance. Anyway, let Chobin acquaint you with just some of Dr. Kaminko's greatest inventions. Let the VCR roll. Oh my god, VCR? Haven't heard that term in a while. Dr. Kaminko's inventions are #1 in the world. Chobin's choice is this. Ta-da, the unhealthy sandals. The insole is studded with lumpy nubs that fail to stimulate every pressure point in a fabulous way. Keep wearing these and Chobin will guarantee painful feet and chronic worsening of your health. Chobin thinks it is a superlative. It's incredible, is it not? There's much more than that too. The doctor's inventions, which are fantastic, can be seen on this monitor. Chobin gives you permission to use this anytime you like. Did I actually show new inventions? Dr. Kaminko's inventions are #1 in the world. Chobin's choice is this. Ta-da. The power-draining light bulb. At first glance, it's an ordinary sort of plain light bulb, but it positively gulps electricity at 10 times the usual rate. Keep using this and the electricity bills will grow shockingly, and it won't be easy to find out why. Great invention. Chobin thinks it is dazzling. I'll check like a couple more of these. I don't know how many there are, but I'll just do like another 2 more. Dr. Kaminko's inventions are #1 in the world. Chobin's choice is this. The superpowered jet vacuum cleaner. It's gonna blow everything out, isn't it? Whatever it sucks up, it blows out the rear using powerful jet propulsion that shreds dust into fine particles. The more you vacuum, the more your rooms get covered in an invisible coat of dust from corner to corner. Chobin thinks this is splendorous. I like how he comes up with a different adjective every time. Oh god, just seeing Chobin again makes me drown into an abyss of insanity. I know. This is crazy. Dr. Kaminko's inventions are #1 in the world. Chobin's choice is this. The power-saving refrigerator. If the purpose is to... Oh, it's not gonna work, is it? It like... it goes into power-saving mode, so it only gets used when it's like open or something. If the purpose is to conserve power, you won't be making a mistake with this refrigerator. It's truly one of a kind. It's an ultra energy saver that usually stays off. It only turns on when its sensor detects someone in front of it. Oh my god, that's even worse. Food goes bad right away, but no one knows why because the fridge is on when the door is opened. Chobin thinks this is splendid. Oh my god. What a great meme. Alright. Incidentally, child, how long have you been there? Or been here? Oh, do I talk to Jovi instead? Hi, big brother. This is a funny drawing. It's a really detailed drawing of a really weird machine. Huh? Are you going home already, big brother? But you just got here. Oh, Jovi gets it. Jovi has to show you how to get home, right? Okay, that's what Jovi will do. Does everyone talk in the third person in this game, by the way? That's what Jovi will do. Jovi will take you home. Mimi, let's go home with Big Brother. She gets 2 Pokemon because she had Plusle 2, Plusle and Minun. I see who the favorite child is. Why is everybody streaming at the same time today? Oh, you have someone else that you want to watch too? I'm sorry. Like Tuesdays and Thursdays are typically the days that I stream. Jovi, join the party. Okay, let's move out. You won't hurt my feelings if you want to watch them over me. Jovi will visit again, Doctor. Bye-bye. Can I go in this room? You there, you child. That area is off limits. Okay. I cannot go in that room. Can't go in that room either, I guess. Okay. Don't worry, Villager. I won't abandon you. Oh, well, Pokemon XD is a high priority game for real, for real. Yeah. I know, it's the inauguration of the Nuzlocke. Dear Michael, you appear to have traveled far in your search for Jovi. Please come back to the HQ lab as soon as you find her. I need your help with something. What is it? What is it? Email from the professor? He wants you to come home quickly? Jovi is worried about letting you go by yourself, big brother, so Jovi will go home too. Let's go right away. Or right now. Alright, let's see. I think this is where the lab gets attacked, right? And we get our first shadow Pokemon and everything. Where the run will actually officially start. Classic 10-year-old theory of mine right there with Jovi. I know, Jovi, 1 of 1. Everyone's also got pretty crazy hair in this game too. Got a family of freaking crazy hair. Oh, hi mommy, we're back. Oh Jovi, haven't I told you not to wander away by yourself? No mommy, you don't understand. Big brother was lost, so Jovi brought him here. If Jovi weren't there, Jovi bets he'd be crying by now saying he can't get home. Right, big brother? Oh my, Jovi, you're such a brave and resourceful girl. But that's quite enough for today. Besides, Adon must be tired of waiting for you. Oh my gosh, I was in the middle of hide and seek. Okay, big brother, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Your mom's hair is functional. It's where she hides her second brain. Yeah, almost a literal galaxy brain. I mean, that hair bun that she's got going on looks like Jupiter. Michael, thanks for finding Jovi for me. Oh yes, Professor Crane wants to see you, Michael. Go see him right away, please. Is this person asleep? Yep. Huh? Here at the Pokemon HQ lab, we undertake a great variety of research on Pokemon from their ecosystems to battling... Oh, it's you, Michael. You scared me out of my wits. Okay, that's not where I go. I think I gotta talk to Professor Crane. Reminds me of a hot air balloon. You'll see her flying soon. No. That's their next invention they're working on. Where's Professor Crane, though? I'm assuming that's who I have to talk to. She's slacking, but it's okay because all she's doing is providing a terrible example to Michael, I know. This guy's still trying to play hide and seek. I must have passed him somewhere. I don't think I'm going the right way then. Unless I have to talk to Jovi or something? She's not here. Why are plus all mine in my room? What does Jovi have to do to get him to lend Jovi those googly glasses? Think, Jovi, think. What is it, big brother? Jovi is busy in a planning meeting. If you're sleepy, you can use Jovi's bed. What is going on? She is going. Okay, yeah, I did talk to her. So I had to talk to her first, and then I gotta go find Crane. Let me talk to Lily again. Michael, thanks for finding Jovi for me. Oh yes, Professor Crane wanted to see you, Michael. Go see him right away. Okay, yeah, so I have to talk to Crane. Okay. This is me going mostly off of memory. So where is he, though? It ain't Jovi till it's Jovi. Jovi's brain is rotten, don't mind her. Yeah, she's ahead of her time, honestly. Brain rot before brain rot existed. Where the heck is Crane? Oh, Michael, welcome back. Were you gone far away? Huh, the director? He went downstairs just a little while ago. Professor Crane did. You didn't bump into him? Do I have to talk to this guy and then he spawns downstairs? Why? Yes, he's there now. He's there. Why? That's so weird. Maybe we talk to the other guy down there first, then go away and come back. Oh wait, that's the guy you talked to him first. Okay. Yeah, that's a weird trigger. Jovi falling in love with a guy whose name is literally a cross between greed and evil is just hilarious. It's cinema right there. Hi there, Michael. I've been waiting for you. I wanted to show you the snag machine. Has Aiden... There are 2 people who have like the pronunciation of their name is Aiden, but it's just spelled differently. Or has Aiden said anything to you about the snag machine? Because there was a guy who was Adon. Oh, I see. Yes. Well, we've named the special machine for catching Pokemon the snag machine. The 2 of us, Aiden and I, were developing it, and now it's finally finished. I'd like to begin testing it immediately. Michael, will you help us? Absolutely. Let's start the Nuzlocke. It's got to be a typo. It might be, but they did it twice, which is kind of weird. Okay, step inside, please. Unless this guy with the blue hair is Aiden, like Aidan. I think that was how it's spelled. Was it A-N or E-N? I already forgot. I should tell you, the snag machine is an outrageous piece of work. After all, it's used for stealing Pokemon from another trainer in battle, but we didn't make this to steal Pokemon indiscriminately from trainers. Michael, you've heard of Shadow Pokemon, haven't you? They're Pokemon that have been turned into fighting machines after having their hearts closed by artificial means. They're to be pitied. We developed the snag machine to take back such modified Shadow Pokemon. Why this machine is needed now, I can explain later. But for now, I'd like you to test our snag machine. After all, you're the best trainer at this lab. Is that true? That's sad. All I have is a level 10 Eevee. The snag machine is inside this case. Try equipping it right away, please. Okay, wait, hold on. So you're... Yeah, okay, so he is... Okay, interesting. So there's just 2 people who have a very similar name in this game. We need it now, but I'll explain later. Makes sense. God dang. That can't be comfortable to wear. That freaking... The hand part is like... I would have to have, like, a hand that's 2 times the current size to fit into that glove. That's crazy. Wow, it fits you perfectly. No, it doesn't. It fits you perfectly. It looks cool too, Michael. Look how big the hand is. I'll also add a new feature to your PDA. It's called the Shadow Monitor. It lets you check data on the Shadow Pokemon you've encountered. Michael obtained the Shadow Monitor feature. Oh god. Okay. I can't do anything. I guess it was just like a little tutorial pop-up. It's designed so only children can use it, so that Cypher can't steal it. Unless Cypher starts recruiting young. Thank you, Aiden. That's it, Michael. That's spot on. From here on, it will be a lot easier to just show you how it works in practice rather than trying to describe it. Let's go upstairs to the Battle Sim System room. Okay. Whoops, how silly of me. I almost forgot to give you these. In order to use the snag machine, you need at least 1 Pokeball, so I'll give you these. Alright, officially the Nuzlocke has started. When I get Pokeballs, that is when we start counting deaths and everything. Pokeballs aren't used in the Ore region, so we import them from another region. Okay, now we're set. Let's hurry up. Let's hurry over to the director. The heck was that sound? Okay. What's going on? Who are you people? Was that supposed to be like a bunch of people like running in or something? It did not sound right. It sounded like someone crumbling up a chips bag. Cypher's too honorable to recruit child soldiers. They are only willing to torture superpowered sentient animals, deities, until they are mindless machines bound to their will. Right, we draw the line at humans, like, you know, the immoral implications of capturing, like, children or anything. But any animal, gods, those are fair game. Shows you by getting kidnapped. Chips. Yeah. It's terrible, Michael. Some strange men came barging in and took off with the director. Alright. Alright, Eevee. Until I can name you, it's just gonna be Eevee. What? He's dead. Oh no, not Pineco! Will you let go of me? Where do you think you're taking me? I'm taking you to your new lab, Professor. What? My new lab? Move it. We don't have any time. If you don't want to get hurt, hustle yourself into the car. You people, what are you? I like how he asks, what are them, and not, like, who are you? That's what I... What is it, punk? You're gonna play hero and try to stop us? I don't show mercy to anyone, not even kids. Spy Naps would like to battle. I believe this is going to be Shadow Teddy Ursa. There we go. Teddy Ursa. I love how 3 goons in mass show up and the entire 50-person staff in this building can't do anything about it. This is very clearly not America. I know. So anyway, I started blasting. Okay, those people are low so low. You can't just do my boy Pineco dirty like that. I know, I draw the line. You can kidnap this guy, I don't care. But you kill Pineco, it's over. Michael, the aura reader is responding. That's a shadow Pokemon. How does he know? Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Wasn't it established in Coliseum no one can see the dark aura except Rui? How did he know? Did he see the... I guess he had to have seen the machine activate. Hurry, Michael, hurry. Throw a Pokeball at it. That's not it. Okay, it doesn't even let you attack. I guess it's a guaranteed catch rate. His eyes are closed too. He seems happy to be kidnapped. It's a shame Pineco failed to use self-destruct. Could have taken out that truck. Yeah, he must have been too low level. He didn't learn self-destruct yet. I think in Gen 3 he learns it at like 7 or something. He's the real final boss. Alright. Okay, a Pokeball just spawned out of thin air. Awesome. Crane knows because he arrested Cypher in Coliseum and Rui told everyone about Shadow Pokemon. He spent the intervening unknown time period to invent a machine to read auras. But I guess he just saw the machine activate, which is crazy because look how far away he is. Like that machine is like this small. The fact that you can see it activate from that distance is... I don't think this guy needs glasses. I think he has perfect vision. What was that? My shadow Pokemon? Was it a snag? Teddy Ursa joined the party. And also retrofitting the snag machine to better fit a preteen. Kid, what is that machine on your arm? Could it be a snag machine? What the heck is that doing here? That's big news. Come on, move. I need to report this to headquarters, like now. Like I'm running after them as if I'm going to be able to do anything here. The professor of aura farming. Crane is a weird cross between hyper competent and hyper incompetent. I mean, yeah, he invented a couple of pretty good machinery, but they took the professor away. Don't cry, Jovi. I'm sure Professor Crane will be okay. Here, I'll do it. We've contacted the police and the proper authorities about Professor Crane. They should let us know if they discover anything. I still can't believe that this is happening. Professor Crane predicted that someone will again try making shadow Pokemon. His prediction was on the mark. Michael, the Teddy Ursa you snagged probably isn't the only shadow Pokemon that was made. When the Purify Chamber is completed, we will be able to save many shadow Pokemon at the same time, but... Professor Crane is crucial to this project. Without him, there's nothing we can do. Okay, what's happening? Why is this so dramatic? What's happening? Let's complete it. We'll finish the Purify Chamber ourselves. Wasn't that what you guys were doing? Lily, the director's not here. It's hopeless. There isn't any possible way to get it done. Just because one guy isn't here working on the project, we don't have other capable people who were hired to work on this? Hello? You're on the verge of finishing. This isn't the time to feel sorry for yourself. The Purify... Why is this so dramatic? The Purify Chamber project got this far not just because Professor Crane was here. We got here because we all worked as a team. Having come this far, it would be wrong to stop now. Our pride as scientists is on the line. Let's finish the project as one. Things will get very busy around here. I'll go upstairs and check how the data processing is progressing. I'm sure Professor Crane will be okay. We contacted the police. There are 2 cops in the entire region. Do you mean the band, the police? Yeah, right? Yeah, it's like, what is it? The sheriff, or no, Officer Sherrills or whatever his name is. And then the other guy, the guy who always runs into you whenever you walk into the police station. The scene, or that scene was her activating her second brain, by the way. Oh, wow. That's like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast right there. Man, these characters look goofy. I forgot they were this bad. Headcanon retcon here. That was Dr. Crane's brain stored in her hair, dropping into her skull, and murder replacing her mom's actual brain. Wow. That's crazy. The expansive lore. Alright. While this dramatic music is playing... Oh, wait, hold on. We have officially gotten Teddy Ursa. Look at him. The bear is a part of the team. Let's see. I don't think I can see nature yet, right? Like, it works like Coliseum. Yeah, you can't see nature until, like, the second bar or something like that. Has pickup, so I'll have to check after every couple of battles to see if it holds an item or not. Pineco, you're fine! That's one experience I don't want to repeat. It must have been rough for you too, Michael. I wonder if the director's okay. He's a thinker, not a fighter. Hi, Pineco. Glad to see you're okay after all. He did it. Okay, so I guess I don't leave just yet. I have to talk to somebody here. Alright, who do I have to talk to? I can write a better RPG story than Genius Sonority because I'm not afraid of the censors who would ordinarily ban things like murder replacing second brain hair storage. Yeah, forget the plot twist of like Coliseum where the mayor is the bad guy. No, we just have the real experiment they've been working on is some kind of galaxy brain second mind control thing that the bad guys use to take control of her, and then she's the actual bad guy of the game. This basic data should be fine now. Keep going with it. Michael, you came at the right time. May I get you to run an errand for me in Gadeon Port? We've ordered a special machine part for the Purify Chamber from the parts shop. Gadeon Port is due south from here. It's not far, but be careful. Jovi knows the parts shop. It's next door to Emily's house. Or Emily's house, I guess. That's just a weird way of spelling it. Emily's house. Mommy, can Jovi go? Jovi wants to help everyone. Jovi, I appreciate your offer. I know you want to help, but it's an important component. Okay, Jovi, you're a member of the lab staff too. You may go if you take Michael with you. Dear, would you mind going along with Joey? Or Jovi? Not Joey. Oops, sorry. Jovi. Okay, Bobby. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. You have to listen to Jovi, Big Brother. Jovi joined the party. Off we go to Gadeon Port. Michael, Jovi, both of you be very careful, please. I'm counting on you two. Also like how in XD, they're like, remember how great that Softy Mayor Evil switcheroo plot twist we did? What if we did the exact same thing again in the very next game? Yeah. To be fair, I mean, I think most Pokemon games don't really have that great of a story, so it's not, it's kind of, you know, on brand, but I mean, in like mainline Pokemon games, it's pretty much the same story of like, you know, some evil crime syndicate shows up, wants to achieve whatever crazy goal, like unrealistic, ambitious, wacky world-ending shenanigans they have, and then they get beat by a 10-year-old kid. So, I mean, it's pretty much the same plot regardless. Hey, Michael, Jovi, where are you two off to? Jovi is on an important trip to Gadeon Port. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant. Huh? Michael is your assistant? You must be confident with such a good assistant, Jovi. Anyways, Michael, could we ask you to hold on to that snag machine and use it? There may be other shadow Pokemon out there. If you spot one, rescue it from the criminals. I'll make a purchase to the authorities and other people to have Pokeballs available for sale at shops. There's more. I wanted to give these to you, Michael. Crane Memo 1. Crane Memo 2. Don't you guys need these notes to do your research? They're documents on Shadow Pokemon that Professor Crane and I compiled. Please read them. Okay, they're about Shadow Pokemon, I guess. I remember reading Wes was supposed to be an XD as a villain, but the devs were told that it's too dark of an idea. That's crazy. What would they have done? Like he just becomes bad and he's collecting all the Shadow Pokemon, or that would be crazy. I don't know if I really like the idea of Wes being a villain. This game does seem like it was written for 5-year-olds. They really toned down the dark themes. Yeah, I mean that's true. I don't really know if I like Wes being a villain though. It would be cool if Wes was in the game, maybe as like a boss, like a secret post-game boss or something like that. Heck, they could even have Wes take the place of Mirror B, because like isn't Mirror B just kind of like, oh, also the dialogue is auto scrolling. Listen, the part shop is over there. Hurry, big brother. Because isn't Mirror B just like running around everywhere and sometimes has Shadow Pokemon on him? He like picks up Shadow Pokemon if you didn't catch them the first time or something. Isn't that his whole role? Like, they could have had Wes be that. This way, this way. Ouchies, Jovi fell down. Hey now, where do you think you're going? Oh, sorry, Jovi is sorry. It wasn't on purpose. And look what you've done. You've messed up with the happening look of Zook, the coolest, baddest, and most happening guy around. Sorry doesn't begin to cut it. Huh? You there. Yeah, you punk. You're with this munchkin, aren't you? It looks to me like you're a trainer. Look like you'll be a million times more fun than some munchkin. I'll stomp you flat with my Shadow Pokemon. Uh-oh. That might be too much for Eevee and Teddy Ursa to handle. That's quite enough of that. Pokemon aren't meant to be used in such a manner. Choose your place and time. Shut it. Hey, meddling senior citizen. Take your preaching to someone who cares, or do you want me to pound you too? Mr. Varick, perhaps I should... I don't know if it's Varich or Varick. Could be either. Huh? And who do you think you are? So now you're gonna play the man and stop me? This gets better by the minute. Let's see you try. Team Rocket reskin number 5 unleashes cataclysmic super Pokemon and can't control it. Legendary chosen 10-year-old has to subdue it to save the world, then defeat the 5 strongest adults in the state, then retires. Game Freak, what a unique novel plot. It was some sort of idea Genius Snorty had, if I'm not too wrong. Source, trust me, bro. It sounds right. I just think it would have been a little bit lame for him to be a villain. I'd love to see Zook punch Jovi in the face, not gonna lie. Oh my god. I love how Zook looks normal from the umbilicus down. Then it's totally messed up above that. Mr. Varick, are you perhaps really Mr. Greevil? Mystery Man Ardos defeated Thug Zook. Your power, where does it come from? You've done it now. Don't think you're getting away with messing with the great Zook. Remember this. Should I give chase? No, that won't be necessary. He won't come back. Leave him be. Yes, sir. Let us be on our way. I'm trying to do slight inflections for the characters. I don't want to go overboard with it. I'm not a voice actor, believe it or not. Thank you. Oh, that hardly deserves such gratitude, my little lady. Oh, zooming in menacingly. We did only what had to be done, nothing more. I'm choosing violence today. Alright, so I think this shop. Is it this shop? No, it's not this. This is just the building. Where's the Jovi? Is that you, Jovi? Oh, Emily and Acri. What are these names? Jovi! Is she also going to talk in the third person? So it was you, Jovi, being harassed by that big, strange man. Were you okay? Yep, strong people helped us. Big Brother was there too, so nothing bad happened. Jovi came here on an important visit. Big Brother is Jovi's assistant today. Oh, you must be Jovi's brother, Michael. I'm glad we finally met. I'm Emily. Hi, Jovi's big brother. Jovi has been a very nice friend to my daughter, Emily. That elderly gentleman's name is Mr. Varick. He comes here by boat with his two assistants occasionally. There's something mysterious about him, don't you think? He's supposed to be fabulously wealthy. Rumors like that give me shivers. I'm hoping to become a novelist. Whenever I come across anything mysterious, I try to imagine a story around it. Anyways, be careful in this town. There are lots of rough customers about. Emily, we should be going. Okay, bye-bye, Jovi. Yep, see you, Emily. Jovi is objectively the worst part of this game. You have an important choice ahead soon. I'm Emily. I spell it tragedy. God dang. Yeah, okay, this is the building. Right? No, where's the building? My memory of this game is horrible. Where's the building with the guy who gives you the 5 items for Eevee? Where is he? Is it this guy? There's something about having to go out to Dr. what was it now? Well, to the doctor's manor is where he went. Said his grandson Per will be back from repairing the rotating bridges, so I'm supposed to mind the shop until then, but I don't know where anything is or how to ring up a sale or anything. I have no clue what to do. I suppose it doesn't matter though. It's really quiet here. I'm getting awfully bored, really. If you'd like, how about you help me with some time away? I got a tale to tell you that you might find interesting. When I was younger, I sailed all the world seas as a navigator. Our world is huge, and this huge world is filled with an incredible profusion of Pokemon. Of all the Pokemon in our world, the one that I found to be the most interesting is Eevee. Now, Eevee is a unique Pokemon. It can evolve into 5 different kinds of Pokemon, you see. While I sailed, I studied Eevee quite exhaustively. As a result, I obtained 5 items that are the key to Eevee's evolution. Oh, you say that you are raising an Eevee? What a fortuitous coincidence. This must have been meant to happen. Well, let me commemorate this occasion by giving you one of the 5 items. There's no need to be shy about it. Go ahead, choose one. Alright. Fabulously rich sounds like my type of guy. Why are people afraid of him? God dang. Alright, so here we have all 5 choices. We've got Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, and Espeon. I think the only one that would be like an objectively bad choice would be Flareon, because it's just one generation too early. Gen 4, Flareon actually became like a pretty solid Pokemon because of Flare Blitz and the physical special split. But in Generation 3, it's a physical attacker that doesn't really learn anything to take advantage of its primary typing, so that kind of sucks. Go with Flareon, yeah, right. What will streamer choose? So, I narrowed it down. I thought for a while about it, long and hard. And it came down to 2. It was between Espeon and Vaporeon. Umbreon, I kind of felt like would be solid, but I think Vaporeon actually has more utility as a pivot than Umbreon does in this game, simply because Vaporeon has Water Absorb, which is huge. And Bite is a move that Eevee comes with. Umbreon doesn't benefit from having Bite as a coverage move since it's already a dark type. So pretty much anything else would benefit greatly from having that coverage move. Thought long and hard about it, and I'm ultimately going to pick Espeon. I'm running it back with the undisputed MVP of Pokemon Coliseum. We're running it back with Espeon. I think Espeon has the most value. In Coliseum, the big knock that Espeon had was that it didn't have any coverage. The only move that could take advantage of its monster special attack stat was Psychic. But now it has Bite. And that is an incredible asset to have. Nothing against Espeon, although once you get Ralts, well, here's the thing. This run, the rules have changed. In Coliseum, I made it so that every Shadow Pokemon was considered a different encounter. Since this isn't a deathless run, so we can have deaths and it's not a big deal, the rule is going to be this. The first Pokemon I encounter in every new area is the only one I can catch. That's how we're going to be ruling it. So in total, I should get 16 encounters. 16 or 17, I can't remember. It's one of those two. It's not going to be a lot, but again, it's not a deathless playthrough, so it should be significantly easier than Coliseum. Also, the Pokemon that you get in XD are generally better than the ones that you get in Coliseum. So Ralts, I don't think I would even be able to get by my rule set. You're so lucky, big brother. Jovi wants something too. Well, I don't think he has anything for Plusle and Minun. Shopkeeper wasn't thinking straight when he got that clueless newbie to look after the shop. Now me, a regular customer, would be able to serve customers a lot better. Are you applying for a job here? Espeon is a cute kitty cat. Let's go. But yeah, it's going to be a much more limited playthrough than Coliseum in terms of what we're going to get for this run. But it'll be a fun challenge, I think. Again, it's not a deathless playthrough, so I'm not really going to be playing with that kind of, you know, being that high strung about everything. I think this guy over here, I don't know why I remember this, but this guy I think gives you a TM, right? The sea is wide and it's fathoms deep, so full of Pokemon it'll make you weep. Huh, what's up, kid? Were you captivated by my singing? A lot of you know I placed second at the Krabby Club's music contest. I'm captivated. I bet you did. I bet you did indeed. You know how to bring a smile to my face. Do I have to say no? Oh, you weren't? Then let me guess. You came for a Pokemon battle, right? If you can beat me, you'll get something good. Okay. When are you planning on evolving Eevee? I think right now. Whenever it levels up. It's a tough economy out there. Got to get the job at any cost. I'm pretty sure, isn't it like you just level up once and Eevee like instantly evolves? I think that's how it works. Well, unless Eevee's friendship isn't high to start the game, but that'd be kind of crazy. Alright, let's take out Whismur, I guess. That Eevee attack animation is crazy. Eevee needs to hold the shard and level up. It needs to hold the shard? I thought it was a key item. Maybe, I can't remember. My memory is shot about this game. I mean, I went into like 3 different buildings thinking that they were all the shop I was looking for, and none of them were, so... He spin. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, Meryl is down. Eevee did level up, so let's see. If it's a held item, then I guess I gotta do it. I thought it was a key item. You showed me who's best. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's not a held item. It was. I think it was a key item. I'm pretty sure. officially, Eevee is now Espeon. Let me just make sure the size is right. There we go. Okay. Congratulations, your Eevee evolved into Espeon. Well, who would have thought it? Me lose to a kid like you? Now, if this were singing, I'd have you beat. But I promised I'll give you this, kid. Attract. That's attract. Yeah, it's attract. God damn. I didn't know what TM it was. I just remembered he gave you a TM. Okay, so... what the heck is happening? This does not seem like a very practical way of designing a bridge. I guess technically, yes, you do save on building materials to make a bridge, but I can't imagine that you can justify constantly having to, you know, run some machinery to rotate the platform. Especially someone could easily play it like a prank on someone and rotate the platform as they're trying to walk onto it. And that just seems like a complete safety hazard. That settles that. All fixed. You want to talk to me? Yeah, the parts shop is ours. There we go. You need a machine part? Where's Grandpa? He's gone off to Dr. Kaminko's? When my grandpa gets excited over some mechanical thing, he's off like a shot. Never mind the shopper's grandson, me. I'll find that machine part you need. Can I get you to come to our shop? It's not to save materials, it still allows ships to pass. Oh, yeah, makes sense, yeah. Man, Grandpa should be so lucky to have a caring grandson like me looking after him. But still, isn't this a safety hazard? Like, the bridge retracts, right? Is there anything over? Like, does going to this house do anything for me? I would turn it this way, right? Yeah, it retracts. There's no way you can fit a boat through that. This little gap, you're gonna fit a freaking boat in between. No way. No way. What is the point? There's an island far from the coast of Gadeon Port. It's surrounded by vicious ocean currents, however, so no one can go near. Of course, everyone around these parts knows better than to go near that island in the first place. You're looking at it wrong. When the gates rotate, it opens new channels. What, you're saying like the dock here? I mean, I guess. But like, it looks like there's enough room. I mean, I guess on the left side, yeah, that would need to be open. I don't know. Could you fit a boat through that though? Like that looks pretty tight. Here, I guess it would make sense, but you could just retract this, right? Like retract this part. I don't know. I don't like the way that this place looks. I'm not a fan. Anyway, I'm gonna rotate the bridge over this way now. So I'm pretty sure what I need to do is I need to go up the lighthouse, I suppose is what this is. And I gotta get our next shadow Pokemon, our first shadow Pokemon of Gadeon Port. So that's gonna be our first encounter here. One that we can catch. There's two shadow Pokemon I think you have. There's Lediba and then there's Poochyena. I don't think it's going to take rocket science for you to know which one I'm going to pick. Nice potion. This isn't a real hardcore Nuzlocke. This is pretend. Yeah, right. The Pokemon World engineers are clearly effed up. Oh, shoot, there's another item. Come on, open the chest. What's happening? There we go. All right. Go into the tippy top. Wait, could I go up the elevator? You know what? I don't care. I've committed to the stairs. Do you have anything to say to me? Oh, now you're a rare child. Most people would take the elevator. Youngster, are you doing this for the exercise? I guess. I don't know. Is there items here? Is there a reason to do this? If it was a real hardcore Nuzlocke, you had Flareon and said Espeon is too OP. Listen, Flareon just is not the guy. If I'm gonna stake my run on somebody, he cannot be the guy. But he's a good Pokemon. I do like Flareon. Just, he's one generation too early. One generation too early. Does this guy have anything to say to me? When I look down from the top of the lighthouse, I get frightened as if I'm being sucked down, but that sensation of falling, it grows on you. Oh my god, I keep on getting stuck on the little stand. Alright. Very ominous that there's no music here. Who is the... Is it this lady? No, it does not grow on you. This guy is crazy. We still don't know what Teddiursa's nature is. And it doesn't have any items. Alright. You there, you look like a trainer to me. Somebody gave me a wickedly tough Pokemon. I'll test it out on you. Bodybuilder Kylan would like to battle. I don't know how else you would pronounce that name. Zubat and Poochyena. What level is Poochyena? Is it like 10? Yeah, it's level 10. I think the plus mean, like, I think for certain shadow Pokemon, they can actually have more levels than, you know, what it says. I think, like, towards the end of the game, a lot of the shadow Pokemon, when the opposing trainers use it, it's like a 3-level difference or something like that. I think Poochyena is actually level 10, though, on this person's team. I like to call the shadow Pokemon Aura the stinky fart cloud. That's excellent. Yeah, it's not green, but you know, maybe it's just a black fart cloud, I guess. Yeah, that Poochyena does look stinky. What's going up, Garrett? Yeah, it's going pretty well. We just started the XD Hardcore Nuzlocke, so currently I just have 2 Pokemon. Hopefully we can make it 3 if I can catch Poochyena. I think I only have 4 Pokeballs though, right? No, I have 7. I guess I picked up some somewhere? I don't remember it. Alright, so unfortunately I don't have Confusion. Should I use Bite on Poochyena or Shadow Blitz on Poochyena? I think Bite might not do too much. It is resisted. Even though Espeon has a monster special attack, I think it'd be fine. Nice and fun. Love this game, so fun. Yeah, XD, very good game. Haven't played it in a really long time, so it's not like my first time playing it, but it might seem like it at times, because I don't have nearly as much knowledge of this one as I do of Coliseum. Coliseum gives you garbage like Poochyena, but only after it already gave you 3 decent Pokemon. Well, to be fair, Poochyena actually isn't garbage. Mightyena with Intimidate is always going to be relevant. And Dark typing is really good. Before Fairy got introduced, it only has 2 weaknesses, and Bug really doesn't count, because, like, how many Pokemon learn Bug-type moves? Right? Like, maybe 10? Via level up? It's not a lot. So it largely goes uncountered. And honestly, like, to be fair, like, the only 2 weaknesses it has, Bug and Fighting, they're both physical moves, and with Intimidate, it can lower the attack stat, which is pretty good. I think this one in this game gets Poison Fang when it's purified also. That's why you should have picked Umbreon. Yeah. Get the stab. Oh, yeah, Nuzlocke now. That's an interesting idea. I'm gonna definitely take out Zubat and just bite Poochyena. If I can flinch it, that would be nice. Nice, huge. Big, big, big. Good, Zubat's down. Yeah, I do believe that Poochyena does get Poison Fang. Although I don't really think that's going to be that great of a move. What's your favorite Pokemon of any gen? Totodile, Crocodile, for Alligator. They're all tied. My favorite Pokemon of all time is just that lineage. Yours is Gengar. That's a good choice. That's actually my best friend's favorite Pokemon. The Ghastly evolution line. Careful, Zubat can use Gen 3 Leech Life. Yeah, the 20 base power. Ooh, I'm scared. I think Poochyena knowing Poison Fang is disgusting. It has to be a Rabies. It's hopefully not. Hopefully it's not Rabid. I mean, I just used Bite on Poochyena, so that's not good. I don't know if I want to double attack. I think we'll just throw like a probably not gonna catch with a Pokeball, but we're gonna try it. But yeah, my top 3 Pokemon for like I rank them by the evolution lines. I don't really look at it just by like one Pokemon. It would be Totodile line, Gligar line, and then Hoppip line. Those are my favorite Pokemon. I love how when in later gens they made Leech Life a good move, they made Zubat even worse by forcing him to abandon Leech Life for Absorb. Yeah. So tragic. This is interesting, because I guess what I'm going to have to do, right? Because I can't throw 2 Pokeballs, right? Unless they change something, I can't throw 2 Pokeballs. Let's check. Yeah, no. Okay, it has to charge. Yeah, that's the justification. Okay, so I need someone to do something. So I guess I'll just Sand Attack and throw a ball with Teddy Ursa. That's probably the best way to do it. Criminal. They had to nerf Crobat because it's too OP. Just call reverse has no upside in XD. Yeah, so the rule is I can definitely use the call feature, but kind of wanted to do an extra challenge and not use the call feature at all, because really you get purification really early in this game. So I'm gonna try my best not to call at all. Yeah, but I do know. At least it doesn't stop you from using any other move. You can use shadow moves or you can use non-shadow moves. And we got Poochyena, so let's officially add him to the team. That's just brutal. This Pokemon was too weak. Wow, hey, whoa. Don't blame Poochyena because you don't know how to use it. Stream is lagging for me a little bit. Like right now? Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. Looks good right now. I don't know if it was just lagging for a little bit there. It might have. Is it good now? Don't you have to call it when it's in hyper mode? You don't have to call it to purify it. In Coliseum, you had to snap it out of hyper mode. You could just put it into the daycare in Coliseum and it would instantly snap out of hyper mode. In this game, you do not have to. You don't have to snap it out of hyper mode. Was a moment ago. It may be fine now though. Okay, it lagged for me just a couple of seconds. It was for me a minute, but it ain't anymore. Okay, so some mixed answers, but it looks good now, so I guess everything's fine. I think XD is overall a much more balanced experience than Coliseum. Yeah, I would agree. I think the Pokemon selection is a lot better. I will say though, them making it so that shadow moves are super effective against non-shadow Pokemon, and then there's just a whole bunch of shadow Pokemon. Like it can be a lot. But I do think them just giving you a better options to put on your team, I do think is a overall good thing. You can make some pretty good teams in XD. Coliseum, there wasn't like too many great Pokemon. There were a couple. But honestly, the best Pokemon you had were like the ones that you got really early in the game. Okay. So we got Poochyena. Let me check what nature. We can't see natures yet. He needs to get a certain amount of purified. Is there anything over on the right side of the town? I don't think so. I think this is where you would fight the trainer that has Ledyba. Yeah, I think that guy's the one with Ledyba. I beat Coliseum by spamming double surf on Feraligatr and Suicune. Yeah, I mean, surf, it's actually kind of funny because Gen 3, like, you know, spread moves that don't target your ally have like a 50% damage reduction, yet they're just really solid moves to use. When I did my hardcore Nuzlocke, though, I didn't allow legendaries, and it's going to be the same for this run. I think all of the legendaries that you encounter happen at the very end of the game, so I don't think it matters. What's happening? Now look here, boy. The Krabby Club is open only to tough trainers. I suppose I could let you in if you beat me in a battle. Let's go for it. Well, that's rude. Yeah, I think all the legendaries happen in the final fight, right? If I'm not mistaken, like Greevil has the birds and Lugia. And I think those are the only legendaries in this game. Does Teddy Ursa have an item because of pickup? Nope. I think it's only a 10% chance anyway. You will see in time. I think Surf got way crappier when they made it hit your own Pokemon. You basically have to water absorb strat to use it. Well, yeah, I mean, I would definitely say, like, with Surf, could you imagine how powerful it would have been in Generation 3 if it works like how spread moves do now, where instead of a 50% damage reduction, it would only be, I think is it a quarter or a third? I want to say it's a third damage reduction. So it would be just so much more powerful if it didn't have the 50% damage reduction in this game. I want to say it's a third. I can't remember if it's quarter or a third. If anyone knows, let me know. I lose. You really are quite wonderful. You're quite strong, I must admit. I sense a fantastic potential in you as a trainer of Pokemon. The more you battle, the stronger your Pokemon shall grow. It is up to you to put in the effort. Also, there is no rule forbidding anyone but tough trainers from entering the Krabby Club. We have so much idle time on our hands, I decided to play a little prank on you. Well, that's wrong. Playing a prank on a kid. What's happening here? We got jugglers. I'm performing. There we go. We're working now. If you want an autograph, make it later. Tra-la-la. I like this music. This is good music. I kind of forgot a lot of XT's music. Oh, look at a Krabby! Krabby. My Krabby couple, Krabilly and Krabetti, are energized for a great show. Isn't that right? Krabilly, Krabetti. Oh my lord. I love it. I love it. I can't move. Okay, it's because this is still going. If you wish to see our act, then let it be on the stage. Harumph, we're the veteran act of the Krabby Club. We've been here the longest. Our Pokemon twosome act remains the world's best for all time. We certainly won't be upstaged by upstarts like the magicians on stage now. They're magicians? Are they not jugglers? I'm making my debut today. I'm so nervous. I don't relish the thought of going on stage after the magicians. They're the top act here after all. The Krabby couple is sure calm though. They're stage veterans and it shows. Nobody wants some old farts performing. They want young, hot women. I Go to hang out at a jazz club with Krabbies. These are... I guess they are kind of doing a magic act because the pins are changing color. I guess that's their magic act. I suppose. Okay, that was a very long black screen. I don't know if there's anything to do anywhere, so I'm just gonna leave. Alright, so do I go to Doctor? No, I have to return the part. Oh wait, no, I never got the part. I never got the part from the store. I talked to the guy, got sidetracked, caught Pucciana, and never talked to him again. I think Wes might be the most old character you've ever been able to play as in a Pokemon game. I think you're right. Do they ever say his, like, canonical age? They ever say how old he is? Sorry, we were out. A machine part, you said, right? They have a vault? What on earth? Oh, they got some kind of, like, plutonium reactor core in there or something? Why they gotta have it in a vault? Here it is, here it is. This is it. Here you go. Michael obtained the machine part. It's a rare item. That machine part took a while to get the order. And how's your director, Professor Crane, doing? Michael explained what had been happening to Pierre. Huh? The HQ Lab's director was abducted by some goons with shadow. Why are we spreading? Why are we doing this? Why do we want more attention on it? I've been through something like that before, but who would have thought it happened again? I hope the lab director's found. I'll be rooting for you, so don't give up. I think this is one of the kids from the kids grid from Coliseum, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. He was like the one in like the storage room of like the shop, I think. I think that was him. Alright, so let's go back to the HQ lab. Oh, Michael, could you wait just 1 second? I found some more memos I wrote up with the director. I think you should have them, Michael. Oh my god. Oh dear. How many am I gonna get? They'll give you basic information about Shadow Pokemon. I'd like you to read them over at least once. Pineco still doing well. Look at him go. Phenomenal Pokemon. They never say what happened to the Under in XD. I guess it just got abandoned because it had no purpose without Cypher. Yeah, like the Under had to be just like run by the bad guys. Because like Venus was like the news anchor. Right? They had to have been running it. So once Cypher went down, I guess the Under just kind of naturally fizzled out or whatever. Or people got relocated. Bye. Yeah. Alright, so who do I have to talk to? I'm assuming I gotta talk to the mom. Hanging out with your ma'am. Mama. Welcome back, Michael. Was Jofi well behaved? We ran the errand like you wanted, Mommy. A bad guy tried to stop us, but a nice person helped us. Oh no, really? I'll get the details later. What about the machine part? Thank you. With this component, we can get down to the finishing touches on the Purify Chamber. I should take this down on the Purify Chamber on the ground floor now. Or to the Purify Chamber on the ground floor. Oh, Jovi will take it. Jovi, are you sure? Don't drop it. Jovi can do it. It's a machine part. How heavy is that thing? Like Jovi's either really strong or the machine part's actually not as heavy as I'm thinking it is. Michael, how's your Shadow Pokemon doing? Purification progresses if a Shadow Pokemon spends time together with its trainer. Has the heart gauge fallen to 0? No. No. Oh, but by the time the Purify Chamber is completed, the heart gauge should be down to 0. If the heart gauge has fallen to 0, that Shadow Pokemon is ready to open its heart. But that alone isn't enough. To complete the process, the Pokemon needs to go through a purification ceremony. It's basically a ritual for it to return to its natural state. If the Purify Chamber were ready, it could go through the ceremony there, but it looks like we'll need a little more time to get finished. Because of that, I think your Shadow Pokemon should go through the purification ceremony using a different process. There's a village called Gate. In the village is the Relic Stone, which has the power to restore Shadow Pokemon to their natural state. It worries me a lot to send you off to such a far off place by yourself, dear, but I also think it's something that only you can do. Well, dear, will you go to Gate Village? Thank you. You know, Michael, I'm so proud of how you're becoming more and more dependable. The gate is southeast from here, but it's not very close. Go see a man named Egan there. I think Coliseum and XD both really suffer from slow battles. I think if you were able to turn animations off, it would be better, you know, because then if you want to grind experience, you can simply just turn animations off. It would go like lightning quick. I think that's kind of the big thing. Double battle format in general does go quicker though than singles typically. I mean, unless you're like setting up to like +6 attack and speed and then you just like sweep through an entire person's team or something like that. But generally double battles do go faster than singles. I think it's just the animation times that are the thing that slow things down. The Relic Stone, which is used for the purification ceremony, is under the care of a man named Egan. I will get in touch with him so that he knows you're coming, Michael. I will do my best to get the Purify Chamber ready or finished while you're gone. Please be careful, Michael. Goodness gracious. The amount of yapping that we've had in the early game. I'm hoping the rest of the game isn't like that. I love the animations on these games. Oh, the animations are great. Just sometimes, like, you do want to turn them off. Like, if you're... Coliseum, don't get me started. I don't know how many times I had to grind in Coliseum. The level caps were all over the place, right? Like, literally between Dacom and Venus, the level cap goes up by 5. There are no mandatory fights in between Dacom and Venus. I just don't understand that. So, I love the animations, but definitely when you're just grinding and you're just fighting like the same trainer over and over again, you would prefer to turn them off just to make it go a little bit quicker so that you can get on with the actual gameplay. But I do like the animations for this game. Do you have to have 2 Pokemon in the party at all times, or could you do a solo run where you 1v2 every battle? I think someone actually did that run. I believe you can do 1v2 in this game. I know in a lot of Pokemon games, they won't allow you to do double battles if you don't have 2 Pokemon, but I think this one is an exception. Yeah. You can do solo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That is correct. And depending on your rules, I don't think that run would be very difficult. Let me save. It's been a while since I've saved. I don't think I have not saved a single time this run. Yeah, let's make sure to save it. Like, if you were to try like a Nuzlocke or something, like a hardcore Nuzlocke with 1 Pokemon, I don't think it would be possible. Even if you got to like pick whatever Pokemon you wanted, I don't know if there's a single Pokemon that could do the whole game. But if you're like allowing yourself to get to like level 100 or something, yeah, you could absolutely beat the whole game with 1 Pokemon without any issue. Or if you like used items too. So this person I think is a move tutor. And I don't think they have anything good right now, but I think eventually they're going to have good stuff. Let me see what they have. Do you know who I am? I'm the teacher lady. I know many kinds of moves. Are there any moves you wish your Pokemon knew? Ah, yes. Which move should I teach? Mimic, Thunder Wave, and Seismic Toss. None of these are really that great. Mimic could be kind of funny for like a double battle format. There is some application for that move. But yeah, I think I don't think I'm gonna really use it. It's kind of more gimmicky than an actual true thing. You'd get a lot of XP because the game still does split experience despite every battle being doubles. Yeah. Yeah, this wasn't like Gen, 6 where... Sorry. Where they had like the experience system work completely different. Should do 1v2 Nuzlocke while blindfolded. Oh my god. If it wasn't a hardcore Nuzlocke, it would be possible because you could just item spam. You just have to make sure you have enough money. And obviously you could over level too. but at that point, is it really a Nuzlocke anymore? Like, is this not just like is this not just like a regular challenge mode? All right, so what do they have here? Okay, they have the sense, and I don't think I have a cologne case yet. I think you have to do like story progression to get that. All right. They still have an item behind this tree. They do. 3 potions. Again, can't use items in battle, but you know, outside of battle, those could still come into play. You could do it so you swap out your Pokemon for the new one you capture. Ooh, that'd be interesting. That would be pretty cool. Do you see this? My tailor brings me berries from somewhere every day. Here, I'll share one with you. A guava berry. That's not what I'm looking for. That guy gives a berry every like couple of steps. I think it's like 200 steps thereabout that you have to take. Wait, is the name raider in here? Let's go. I'm the name raider. You can consider me the fortune teller of names. I shall be pleased to rate your Pokemon's nickname. Which Pokemon's nickname should I critique? So, we can only name Espeon at the moment. Espeon, that is quite a fine name you bestowed. I didn't name it. It's quite the best, luck-wise. Knowing that, would you still change the nickname to something better? Yes. Fine, then. What shall the new nickname be? What should we name it? I don't want to do Loomis. Loomis is the champion of the Coliseum hardcore Nuzlocke. So I want this one to be named something different. Let's see, we got, so Espeon it's the sun, right? What's the... Could do, I mean, it is a male. You could do, I believe it was this. This was Sea of Stars, right? That was the name of the protagonist, right? Call him Umbreon and Methyl Diasmart. Yeah, let's name him drugs. What is this? Why am I blanking on this? Was it Zale? Hold on. Yeah, it's Zale. Okay. That's one of the main protagonists from Sea of Stars. He was like the summer solstice warrior. Kind of fits. Unless anyone else has a better name. If you have a better name, if you think of anything better, let me know. Otherwise, we'll rock with Zale for now. I can always rename him. Done. From now on, this Pokemon shall be known as Zale. Is a name that is vastly superior than before. Its luckiness is simply unsurpassed. Keep treating your Zale with love and affection. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Sea of Stars is a very, very good game. If you've never played it, absolutely should. If you like old school RPGs, very good game. It even has like kind of I guess the best way to describe it, it's kind of like the Mario and like Luigi games. Like for like the DS and such. Where there's kind of like input during the enemy attacks to like dodge the attacks or reduce the damage, even like during your attacks to increase the damage or the number of hits, such like that. Very cool game. Anyway, do I need to heal? Yes. I missed your message? Oh, yeah, I did. XD has the same problem as Black and White 2, where you revisit the same locations from the previous game and they've barely changed. Yeah, it is kind of true. I mean, there are some new areas, which to their credit, I don't know why I'm interacting with the PC storage. I'm so used to having to save using the PC box where you can just save in this game wherever you want. Yeah, like, it is kind of sucky. There are some changes, and the areas that are new look really cool, especially when you go to like that volcano area. That's pretty sick. I like that a lot. Oh wait, I never talked to Egan. I gotta do that first, I'm pretty sure. Getting ahead of myself. Hello, what a darling trainer you are. I'm Bella. Did you want something of me? Oh, Egan, you say? Ah, so you've come calling to see my husband. Are you perhaps Michael? Ah, just as I thought. You are Michael. We've been expecting you. We got word about you from Lily, you see. We understand that you want to purify shadow Pokemon. The instant my husband heard from Lily, why, you should have seen his excitement and enthusiasm. Shouting, "This calls for my services," or some such. He went off running to who knows where. He hasn't come back since. Bella, dear, I've got everything ready. We're ready for a visitor from the HQ lab whenever he arrives. Oh? Oh, hello, dear. Our guest Michael has just arrived. Oh, so you're Michael. We've been waiting. I'm Egan. I've heard everything about that Lily... everything that Lily had to say. As you know, to purify a shadow Pokemon, it must open its heart to the trainer. While there are several approaches, battles are the best, no doubt at all. The place to do that here is in the Relic Forest, which is home to the Relic Stone. I will go ahead and wait for you there. My husband is so impatient, as you've just seen. In his day, he was hailed as the greatest trainer, but that's a long time ago. Doubt. Severe doubt. Black and White 2 does have a bit of new stuff. I'm biased, but they are peak Pokemon in my opinion. Trust me, there's plenty of people who love Gen 5. I like Gen 5. It's not my favorite generation of Pokemon, but I still like it. It was like still during like Pokemon's golden age, I feel. How is Wes gone? But this bitch is still here. Oh my god. I'd love to know too. These people are like 120 years old. They'll never die. My favorite is Gen 3. Absolutely love Hoenn. Hoenn is my second favorite generation. I love it. Very good. Red is the only time a previous main character has shown up as an NPC in a Pokemon game, I think. I think you're correct. Yeah, I do believe that's right. Yeah. And I mean, Red is an absolutely legendary trainer. Like, it was so hype when I was first playing through like Pokemon like Gold, Silver, Crystal, and I just went to Mount Silver, climbed all the way to the top, and then there's the ... followed by the dramatic music. So good. So good. What is dead may never die. They're zombies. Yeah, they just have like infinite revives. They found out how to use revives on humans. You must be the Michael that Egan was talking about. I've heard that you battled to open the hearts of Shadow Pokemon. The relic is through this cave. Don't give up. Okay, he walked into me for some reason. Yeah, Poochyena needs to start working on its heart gauge too. Also, did you skip Lediba on purpose? Again, one encounter per area is the rule that I'm doing. So Gateon Port, Poochyena. You can see the Met location is Gateon Port. Lediba would also be Gateon Port if I caught it. So, yeah, that doesn't... I can't catch two from one area. That's the rule we're gonna play with, since it's not deathless. It's just regular hardcore Nuzlocke. Wanted to make it hard somehow. Celebi teleported them 5 years in the future. I mean, Celebi definitely could do that. Alright, so let me do Lediba the Bug Flying Special Wall. Why didn't you choose that one? Lediba, to be fair, Lediba does have Reflect and Light Screen, which does give it, like, some utility. But let's be honest, Mightyena is just objectively better. Intimidate, Dark typing, better moves, better stat line. I like... I love Leddyba. It's a very, very fun Pokemon to use in a run, but it's not practical over Mightyena. What if Poochyena dies? Then that's it. Poochyena goes to the graveyard, and I can't get another encounter from Gateon Port. That's just it forever. I guess no more rabies if Poochyena dies. Intimidate versus Dual Screams is no contest, even if we ignore the awful typing and base stats. I would say there's a contest. With Reflect and Light Screen, the problem with it is in double battle, it doesn't increase defense by 2 stages like it does in singles. It only increases it by 1. Basically, it's the same effect as Intimidate, right? Because Intimidate lowers by 1, so the damage percentage of the, like, how much damage the attack would do is 67%, right? So both of them are the same. Yeah, but you could argue with Light Screen. It does help for special defense, but there's plenty of other Pokemon that can learn Light Screen. In fact, there's one that's going to be guaranteed, Voltorb, which we get not too far into the run, I don't think. The other big issue is that there's no Light Clay yet. That is very true. Does dying in Mount Battle count? We probably will not do Mount Battle. There's the Battle Bingo that you can do in Realgam Tower in this game, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm misremembering, I'm pretty sure it's Battle Bingo. And that, you can get Poke Coupons from that, and you don't have to risk your Pokemon. So we're just going to be doing that to farm Poke Coupons. Wait, do I have both my Shadow Pokemon in lead? Yeah, I do. Okay. That was the big thing I wanted to do. Alright. I'll help you purify your Shadow Pokemon by having a battle with you. Are you ready to get started? Okay, then let's get with it. Cool Trainer Gorps? Zigzagoon and Numel. But if I did go to Mount Battle, dying in Mount Battle would probably count. Yes. I think the only reason you would go to Mount Battle is for like TMs that are like exclusive to beating the different areas. Probably Numel's the one I should take out first. 5 damage. What is that emote art? What the heck am I looking at? It looks funny as shite. I'll help you purify. Proceeds to kill your Pokemon. It's tough love, you know? They just need to get their aggression out. Man, they are beating up Poochyena. Rude. I wish my mom had named me something like Corpse. No, you don't. No, you don't. You would have been picked on every day at school. Would have been nicknamed like Gorps McSlorps or something like that. Would have been horrible. I don't know. I don't see an emote. You don't see an emote? Oh. Okay, so yeah, I looked at the chat from my phone. You just wrote Glorp. But in on like my monitor, there's this image of some like green Teletubby looking like alien creature. I don't know. It looks weird as shite. Friggin' Glorp. I don't know what it is, but it's funny. I hate Poochyena's pronunciation. It should be Poochyena, like hyena instead of Poochyena. Yeah, I've always said Poochyena. One of my friends does pronounce Poochyena as Poochyena. I mean, it's Pokemon names. Listen, I got roasted last time I did, like a stream, because I pronounced Togetic as Togetic. I got roasted. It was pretty tragic. It's just because it's an old habit. That's how I used to pronounce it, was Togetic. Togetic, I flip-flop. If I say a Pokemon name wrong, I'm sorry. Wow, that was something. Togetic rhymes with athletic. Togetic, athletic. That's how I pronounced it in the past. Togetic is, I believe, the official pronunciation. Togetic sounds like collagen. See, now I'm getting roasted again. And I was doing it ironically this time. I was just being immediate. It's okay, don't worry. You weren't the only one who was making fun of me. You were the one who called it out, but you weren't the only one making fun of me. God, it's funny. There's a lot of Pokemon names I just know I mispronounce. Like, what do you guys use as like the official pronunciation? Do you guys use like the anime, or do you use like the games, like, you know, Battle Revolution or Stadium? You use those as the official pronunciation? Or is it just word of mouth, which, like, what the pronunciation is for all the Pokemon? I asked the nearest East Asian for advice. God dang. Snubble and Corphish. I use the anime. Yeah, that makes sense. I do think that there are some weird pronunciations from the anime that I don't think too many people use. I can't think of any off the top of my head. But I do think there are some that are debatable. Okay, real question. Real question. Are you guys team Rayquaza or Rayquaza? That's probably the most polarizing pronunciation. I hate Vikavolt as well. Is that how you pronounce it, or did I pronounce it wrong? Is it like Vikavolt or something like that? I know I'm here to pick up my sesame chicken fried rice combo platter, but how do you pronounce... Yeah, that's another one. Arceus versus Arceus. I do believe the official pronunciation is Arceus. I will still say Arceus until the day I die. I think Snubble probably should be taken out first. It should be Vika like Pika instead of Vika like, or Vika like Viking. See, I say Vikavolt. That's what I say, so I guess I'm neither of those opinions. You say Rayquaza? We read the names in broken Finglish, Finnish plus English, so I'm not a reliable source. I mean, that's fine. I do think you're correct that Togetic is in fact pronounced that way, because after the stream, because I was getting roasted so hard, I went ahead and I looked up like Pokemon Battle Revolution to see how that pronounces it. It does say Togetic. It does. So I don't know how the anime pronounces it, but at least that game pronounces it that way. I think they changed the pronunciation to Arceus because of controversy with having the worst artist in a Pokemon game. That would be funny. I don't know if that's true or not, but that would be funny if they did. It does seem that way these days. Yeah, I don't know. I've always said Arceus though. It's okay, I'll be wrong. What about Cophagrigus? Did I pronounce that one right? Or do you guys say Cophagrigus or something like that? He's God, he can show off his arts as much as he wants. Google AI says it's pronounced at Togetic. Yeah, Togetic. And then that's how I pronounce it, right? Togetic? Togetic? I just said it really fast. Yeah, last time I visited, people would always just greet me in broken Finglish, then wonder why I couldn't understand and would reply in French. Oh, you can go into reverse mode without using shadow moves? Oh, shoot. I didn't know that. I was using Poison Fang to avoid shadow or reverse mode. I'm learning stuff. Yeah, without call feature, your Pokemon are basically going to be perma-poisoned, yeah. It's 1/16th, right, in this game for damage per turn? I think so. I think that's how much well, I think it's weird. It's like 1/16th plus or minus 1. I think that's the damage formula for how much damage you take from reverse mode. You visited Finland? Yay. Yeah, I have never left the country, but Doctor gets around, I think. See this? My tailor brings me berries. Chesto Bear, that's pretty solid. I can't wait to order pizza when I get my Switch 2. Just gonna have a nice chill day. Just spending as much time gaming. Hopefully all the games you want come well, maybe if you buy digitally, then you would have all the games available. Isn't I heard something weird about the eShop with the Switch 2. Like, is there like some kind of weird thing that they're doing with it? I didn't see the full details about it. But I think it was some change that they made to the digital storefront. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, Zale, I'm going to put you in the lead for a little bit. I want you to battle in this next fight, because I think when I was looking up ahead of time to see what the trainers were going to use, this person has 2 with special attack effort values, so might as well grab those while I'm here. Cacnea and Slugma, yep. Reverse mode is when your Pokemon starts feeling they're not sexy enough for you and resort to beating themselves. God dang. I don't want that. I don't want my Pokemon to even think that they have to be sexy. I mean, that's not a word that should ever be said when talking about Pokemon. Oh yeah, I'll be playing Mario Kart World, but once that comes in Switch 2 bundle, because I ain't paying 75 pounds. Is that pounds or euros? I'm not familiar with the symbols for currencies. I think they updated Switch 1 store too. Oh yeah? It's been a while since I bought anything digitally on the Switch, so I have no idea. Can we stop pretending the average American peasant is gonna buy the Switch 2? I'm not gonna be buying it at launch, but at some point down the road I probably will be getting it. That's pounds, okay. I said pounds first, and then I was like, pounds or euros? I don't know. Euros would be... Okay, so it looks similar, but yeah. It's like whether or not like the bottom as well. Like it's kind of like euros is like symmetrical basically. Yeah. Switch 2 is probably going to be very popular, at least with the middle class white picket fence families. I mean, definitely it's a good console for, like, you know, for families for sure. I don't know everything about the Switch 2, but I know a lot of people love the Switch 1. I don't know if Switch 1 ever overtook PS2 for the highest selling console of all time. I remember it was really close. I don't know if it surpassed it or not. But it's one of the most successful consoles ever made, if not the most. Actually, it won't be very good for families. Raising kids is expensive. Switch 2 is also expensive. That's true. The cost of living keeps going up. My dad also likes Mario Kart, so gonna get him hooked on the new one, then I beat him. There you go. Yeah, just hustle him, you know? Start by playing casually, you know? Like, play with a lesser amount of skill than him so that he gets confident. And then put money on it, and then turn on the real abilities, the real skill. Switch 1 offered much more reasonable pricing. That is true. Very true. And honestly, it kind of, you know, it's almost like history is repeating itself, right? Because, like, the PS2 was a very successful console, sold so many copies, and then Sony decided, let's make the PS3 insanely high price. And then it didn't sell well. So, who knows? It might be the same with the Switch 2. I don't know. But Nintendo fanboys, though, are kind of another breed. They're pretty wild. Not to say any of you guys are fanboys or anything like that, but they definitely make a lot of excuses for Nintendo's practices. That's crazy. I actually really love Norway. The people are a little withdrawn from my experience, but are super nice when you get to know them better. Let me know if you drop by Finland again. Yeah, you guys meet up IRL. To be fair, I think the Switch 2 itself isn't too bad with pricing, but it's the physical version of Mario Kart World that I have a problem with. I'm a prime supporter for Nintendo hardware dying, so they have to start selling on PC. I mean, I would definitely love it if, you know, most Nintendo games weren't exclusive, if you could play them wherever. I would definitely love that. It's never going to happen, though. Let's just be honest, it's never going to happen. The only way at the moment to play Nintendo games on, like, a computer is to emulate. And we all know how much Nintendo absolutely loves emulation. They're the #1 supporter of emulators. Unless Riders set Nintendo headquarters on fire and burns it to the ground. Hopefully not. I wouldn't want that to be the way that Nintendo goes down. I wouldn't want Nintendo to go down at all. I just want them to have better business practices. That's really all I want. Because I like Nintendo games. Do we know what nature? Okay, brave nature. That's not bad. Plus attack minus speed. We still don't know what Pucciana's is. Does it have any item yet? Pickup has done nothing this whole run. This is crazy. I think I can keep Espeon on the lead. I think this guy also has, like, special attack. I think he has one that has HP. But I think it'll be fine. Fun old man Kron. If I could play Nintendo games on PC legally, then I'd just use my Windows handheld instead of buying Nintendo consoles. That's fair. The Switch 2 is $450. The Switch 1 released in 2017 at $300, which is $391 in $2025. A bit pricier for maybe a slightly better console. Neither represent a sea change in pricing. Fair, but I think also you got to factor in the games too. It's not just the price of the console, it's the price of the games too. That's the other issue that I think most people are complaining about. I'll get to the next message in a second. Having a handheld console is cool, and I like Nintendo, but the company's ran by old dudes who are a little out of touch. That's true. It took them. Switch 2, does it have party chat? Because that's always been the most baffling thing to me. That in this day and age, all Nintendo consoles have not had, like, a party chat system. You know, PlayStation, Xbox, they have a way to get into a party with people, and you don't have to, like, be playing the same game to talk to each other, right? Nintendo hasn't had that, so I don't know if Switch 2 added that or not, but yeah, that's been one of the crazier things. Don't you dare use the inflation excuse to defend Nintendo. I mean, it's not like inflation is a Nintendo conspiracy. No, it's not. But it is definitely like... Oh, I remember this. This fight, this Abra knows Ice Punch. I'm pretty sure. It's one of the punches. So I definitely gotta take that one out first. Switch to as party chat. Hallelujah. It took like 15 years after everyone else was doing it, but they finally did it. They did it. So proud of them. That's crazy. That's just one of the most baffling things that I've ever seen not get added to a console. Because it's now an outdated console, so its real value has declined. Do you support socialism or not? I support me getting money. That's what I support. This is jokes. All this is jokes. Switch 2 will have a crappy chat thingy that will probably make any online game lag like crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping, I really do hope that the online connectivity functions of the Switch 2 aren't nearly as bad. Because, I mean, it was... I don't know if it got better or not. Because I never really played online. The only time I played online was with Pokemon. But even with that, it was laggy as heck. I mean, you would DC so much, too. It was not great. Don't you mean we get money? Absolutely. Everyone, if I could, I would give all of you $1 billion. Or 1 billion pounds, or whatever currency you have. I would give you 1 billion of it. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I do not have that many billions of dollars lying around. Socialism says everyone should get a Switch 2. It doesn't say anything about how much it should cost. When they showed the trailer, the screen share looked laggy. Oh, really? Oh, dear. Trying to defend America is a better country than Finland. It's not. America's shit. We got a flame war in the comments. Speaking of Pokemon, Scarlet and Violet finally gonna run at 60 FPS on Switch 2. Is it gonna run at 60 FPS? Or are those windmills gonna be like moving at 1 frame a second still? I forget what town it was, but that was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen. Here's a little something that may hasten how quickly Shadow Pokemon open their hearts to you. Oh, the clone case, cool. It's a case to hold the sense to forgiving cologne massage. I cannot read. I can't read. Forgiving cologne massages to Pokemon. I'm told a scented cologne massage helps ease. I am unable to read anymore. It's crazy. Helps ease open the hearts of Pokemon. Rub down your Pokemon gently when you use that cologne case. I don't know why, but the term cologne massages just broke my brain. I don't know why. I couldn't process it. Oh, look, Pickup actually did something. An Ultra Ball. Teddy Ursa, let's go. All right, I'm gonna the chats that are talking a little bit about like politics here. I'm not gonna be reading those. I'm gonna stay out of any drama there. It's fine, you know. Just you just gotta make sure you guys respect each other's opinions. It's all good. It's all good. All good. All right. So, I think in order to fight Egan, we need someone to be, like, ready to be purified. So I think I have to keep rematching these trainers until I can do that. But especially, I need Espeon, specifically, to have... I looked this up at a time. I need Espeon to have 50 special attack. In order to one-shot Egan's Pikachu. And that's a big deal because Pikachu knows Thunderbolt, and it's level 12. And since my Shadow Pokemon can't, they can't level up, I need to be careful with them because a critical hit from Thunderbolt would actually kill either Poochyena or Teddiursa. So, okay. Cute Shaman, Doctor, cut it out. Alright? This has to stop, alright? My chat is not supposed to be something for politics, alright? If you keep it up, I'm going to time you guys out. Just respect each other's opinions and move on. Let's just focus on the game, okay? Alright. Anyway. We're gonna just fight this person because they give 2 special attack effort values every time. I know the chat has definitely expanded. Yeah, mods would be nice for sure. It was just a couple of weeks ago where it was really just, you know, Doctor and Art really for the most part, and now it's expanded a lot. Something to think about, yeah. Alrighty. So I don't know how many times we're gonna have to do this, but whenever Espeon gets 50 special attack, it'll be good. Yeah, if you do get mods, make sure it's someone trust. Absolutely, yeah. I don't really know if I have to heal after every fight. Espeon will never truly deliver Jolteon, gang. Jolteon definitely is a solid Pokemon for sure. The only reason why I didn't really want Jolteon though, well not really the only reason, but one of the big reasons, you get Electrode guaranteed, well Voltorb guaranteed from this run. And Electrode has a very similar stat spread to Jolteon. Like, Jolteon's more powerful. But in terms of bulk, they're about the same. And of course, Electrode is way faster. I mean, 150 base speed. It's like, I think the 3rd fastest Pokemon in Generation 3, behind Ninjask and Deoxys. Volt Absorb, your Voltorb argument is invalid. Fair enough. That is a great ability. That is a fantastic ability. Got my window open and loving the cool air blowing in while watching this. That sounds great. I think right now, outside, it's like 50-some, 60-some degrees over here. Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Sorry. I am American. I do apologize. I always forget that, you know, I have to do conversions and stuff. I think last time I was talking about, like, you know, time, like what time I was gonna start streaming. I completely forgot to mention that I'm on Eastern time. Jolteon has a cute model and animations in this game. Yeah, all the Flareons, or all the Flareons, all the Eevees. I don't know why. All the Eevees look good except Eevee itself. I really don't like how Eevee looks for whatever reason. I just don't like the hair, like the little tuft of hair it has in the. The best model in this game is Snorunt, hands down. All one Flareons look awesome. All the Flareons look awesome. Yeah, all the Flareons are great. Celsius, we'd all be dying if he gets. I had to specify that, yeah. Because what's standard temperature for Celsius? It's like 27? Or something? The Flareon is haunting you now. Eevee's model is important from Stadium. Oh yeah. I heard that when I was doing the Mount Battle for Coliseum, the Ho-Oh challenge, I heard that Eevee was from Stadium. It makes sense. I just don't like it though. I don't know. It just looks weird. Like, I like how Eevee looks like today in 3D. I think that Eevee looked weird in this one, and also I guess Stadium too. I love the Eevee spin so much. I want an emote of it. Yeah. God dang. It's a really good animation. 27 is hot here. It's only 10 at the moment. Oh, jeez. My apartment air conditioning only goes down to 68 Fahrenheit, but I set it to 20 C because small number, cold number. Yeah. Alright, so I think maybe it might be better to just put everyone in the box except Espeon to make this go a little bit quicker. I don't know how long this is going to take. How much is Espeon getting every time I fight this trainer here? I think only like maybe a couple hundred. Although I should level up to 13 here. Teddy Ursa is almost at the full heart gauge done. Let's see how much special attack. 3. Okay. So I would say probably have to get it to 16 for it to be able to one-shot Pikachu. Anyway, handy Celsius values to know for us Fahrenheit lunatics. 0 is freezing, 25 is room. Okay, so I was close, but not quite there. 38 is fever, and 100 is boiling. Yeah. I know that, like, the whole metric is supposed to be 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling. I had to know that a lot for a lot of science classes I took in college. Because we did everything with Celsius, for like lab reports and such. And I thought I remembered 27 was standard temperature and pressure, right? You know, 1 atmosphere pressure, right? You know, I thought I remembered that, but I guess I was wrong. Also helpful for when watching medical dramas, 1 cc is a cubic centimeter, which is the same thing as a milliliter. Oh yeah. If it was 100 Celsius, I'd be cooked. Yes, I think that would probably spell the heat death of the universe if it was 100 degrees Celsius outside. Alrighty. So I think what I'll do is I'll keep on having like Teddy Ursa and Poochyena battle with Espeon just to get like further and further with their heart gauge. And then I'll put them both in the box so that Espeon gets all the experience, and then we can get it to have, you know, 50 special attack here. Just trying to be careful here. I know the odds are low, like multiple things have to happen, right? Like Pikachu has to click Thunderbolt, has to attack a Shadow Pokemon, and has to get a crit, right? All three of those things have to happen for me to lose someone, but why risk it? Like, it's so early in the run. We can take our time. I don't have the level cap on screen right now because I didn't feel like we were going to get to any of the major boss fights right now. But the first level cap is 20. The first boss trainer is Lavrina. So the level cap is 20. So we can go to 16 without any issue. I'll have to add level cap to the screen for the next stream. Remember, even when they're still Shadow Pokemon, they still gain the XP. Yeah. I remember in Coliseum, fun fact, they don't start gaining experience until after 2 bars of the heart gauge has gone down. So I totally didn't waste my time when I put an experience share on Heracross and thought that he was gaining experience the whole time when he wasn't. Then I purified him and he gained 0 experience, and I spent an hour down the drain trying to get Heracross some experience before I purified him. That definitely didn't happen. In XD, though, I believe they start... Oh, yeah, am I poisoned? I can make it to the Pokemon Center. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, the, for experience in XD for Shadow Pokemon, they start gaining it immediately, but they gain only 80% of experience. Not the full experience amount, but it's still like 80% still a good amount. Was that the experience bar issue you were talking about, Doctor, or were we talking about something else? I think Teddy Ursa just has like a little bit of the bar left. Is that intended to simulate how you don't earn as quickly when you are actively suffering from severe PTSD symptoms because someone tortured you into becoming a battle machine? We're learning a lot about the lore today, I think. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Alright, Teddy Ursa's done now. I don't know if it was done before. Maybe it was done last battle. I didn't check that much. Please don't poison me. Honestly, this isn't actually as slow as I thought it was. So not too slow. Probably another 15 minutes. We should have Espeon ready to go. I just wish that... Oh, it notifies you when the Pokemon can be purified. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna get reprimanded. I thought Egan was about to like message me like, where the fluff are you? Like, didn't I send you over to meet me at the Relic Stone like 2 hours ago? Where are you? In fact, there's an excellent study published a few years ago in Translational Psychiatry that demonstrates impaired learning, memory, and extinction in PTSD. Dang. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know if Pokemon was doing a meta commentary on PTSD though. Something tells me the game that essentially recycled the archetype of a villain from the last game probably didn't think too much about that. And Poochyena is gonna need a lot of work here, I'm sure. I should also get a berry too. Admittedly, I don't know if preclinical animal studies can be extrapolated to Spheals. Right. Little balls. Spheal is such a great design for a Pokemon. Looks like a bowling ball. If Spheal was real, would you kick it to see if it bounced? Throw it or kick it? Would you do it to see if it bounced? No. Okay, just me? Just me? All right. Yes. Oh, it looks like one of the studies you'd see lions, so maybe it applies to Celios, right? Animal abuse. Listen, Art. It's for science. It's for science, okay? I would absolutely punt the shite out of freaking Spheal, though. How much does Spheal weigh? Will I hurt my foot if I try it? And make a Pokemon version of football called Spheal Ball. That's the type of hear me out. I'm not saying to go have sex with it or something. Okay, now listen. All right? I'm not that much of a degenerate. I just want to know if the lad bounces. Really, I doubt the animals were found pre-traumatized for study purposes. That's what you say before you mention some degenerate stuff. Like, people will show like a picture of Lopunny and then say, okay, guys, hear me out. What do you think that's going to be followed by? I'm gonna die. Spheal is supposed to be super heavy, so I don't think it'll bounce. Just roll. Aw, dang it. And I'd probably hurt my foot trying to freaking kick it. Abort mission. I'm dying. You know, like that stupid, like, copy pasta for Vaporeon? I'm not gonna recite it, but if you know, you know. I'm a pure little person. Are you? No, I'm actually not. Since that copy pasta, they had no trouble at all finding Vaporeons with PTSD for the study. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh, it's all wrapping together. I hate this. I hate this conversation so much. Not as in little or pure. I'm big and impure. 7 feet tall, over 200 centimeters. Big man. God dang. This is a wild conversation. This is what happens when I'm just grinding in Pokemon. The conversations roll rampant. Doc's internally incestuous psychiatry headcanon cannot be stopped. Oh, Lord. Oh my goodness. We have to be careful. There are children here. Like Teddy Ursa and Poochyena, they haven't gotten to experience the world yet. Doc.exe stopped working. It all started with kicking Spiel. Yeah, I know. We went from kicking Spiel to having sex with Spiel. It's crazy. I don't know how we got here, but I want to go back. Hopefully when I get to the Relic Stone, Celebi can time travel me back an hour ago and I can stop myself from starting this conversation. Don't talk about kicking Spiel! Stop! It's gonna spark degeneracy in the comment section. Oops. Yeah, anyway, Poochyena and Espeon probably are both gonna get exactly what they need out of this grinding very soon. I think Poochyena just needs like another 5 battles to participate in. And Espeon, I don't know. Probably about the same 5 or 6 battles to get to 16. And hopefully it has 50 special attack. We'll see. Who knows? Let me go heal again. Which reminds me, the reason Egan and Bella are still alive is the ultimate Doc headcanon. Oh lord. Oh no. Oh god. It will be revealed at the end of Scarlet Violet. Oh god. Oh no. They're robots. The AI have taken over the world. A guava berry again. That's crazy. Man's giving me 2 guava berries before he's giving me 1 oran or citrus, lumberry, something, man. A guava berry? Have I saved in a while? I did. It's been 7 minutes. I have short-term memory. I mean, everyone has short-term memory, but I have only short-term memory. I'm trying to look up some Japanese snack I had during the trip and came across plum flavored chips. Interesting. I don't understand why a lot of like snack flavors exist. I don't know who is making these snacks and is like, you know what would be a great combination? Let's combine chips with various other flavors, like plum, you know, the world-renowned flavor that everybody loves. Everybody asks for, actually. You should add a bot in chat that reminds you to save every so often. That would be kind of funny. I'll have to look into... Listen, in terms of, like, me being a streamer, I know very little of what I'm doing. So I'll have to look up how to add bots. I'm sure it's not hard, but I don't know how to do anything. I had some crazy good butter flavored chips. I need to find them online. Butter flavor or like butter coated? Butter flavor is a little bit odd. I mean like popcorn? Yeah, right. I guess I am saying popcorn now. All about the journey. Bots would be fun for sure. I do want to have like a bot to... Oh, Teddy Ursa has an item again. Another Ultra Ball? Nope, a full heal. Hey, that would be applicable right now, but... I'll just walk back to the Pokemon Center. I do want to have a bot that like you can type something to and you can see the rules that I'm using. Just so that people who come in who don't know how like Nuzlocks work for like XD and Coliseum would be able to figure out what rules that I'm playing by. Yeah. I couldn't read the label, but it's just potato chips with butter flavoring, I think. Interesting. That's a very weird chip. There's a lot of weird things. If I was you, get some antidotes if you can, just in case you're too far from the Pokemon Center. I mean, true, but I mean, since I can't use items in battle, I guess I'll have, you know, these items to help me out. Clarified butter for dipping cracked legs. Alright, how close is Poochyena? Oh, now I'm hungry. Let's stop talking about food. I'm gonna have to eat after this stream too. I have not eaten. How much money am I getting for fighting this old lady? Use it outside of battle so your Pokemon at least doesn't get thrown into the recycle bin. Yeah. True. Don't worry, I'll be careful with my Pokemon. It's so sad because we're literally one generation out from both the physical special split and poison not killing you outside of combat. Robbing the old lady's money, I see. Yep. Listen, she can't take it with her. So she might as well give it to me. I really wish that you would stop talking to me after every single battle to remind me of this stupid advice of not putting the Pokemon in the PC box. I love talking about food headcanon too, like how French toast is good, but brioche French toast is even better. I think I've only had like French toast a couple of times. I'm not really a big breakfast person. I know it's the most important meal of the day, I know, but I'm not really much of a breakfast person. I like a lot of times when I was like going to school and such, like my mom would make me breakfast and I would like have an immediate feeling to throw up if I tried to eat too early. Like even if I just ate something small. You getting paid for her rambling on about anything and everything. Yeah, right. She's making me earn this like $200 she's giving me. I love talking about food too when I'm not super hungry. It's egg bread. Oh god, we're talking about more food. It's egg bread dipped in egg, then pan fried with butter and maple sugar, preferably coated with berry compote afterwards. Oh dear lord. Art is gonna pass away at this point. I can't eat it. I can't eat right after waking up, ever. Yeah. Like if like an hour or two has passed, then I can do it. But yeah, if I've just woken up like, you know, maybe 15-30 minutes ago, it's not enough. Insert ghost emote. Put a RIP tombstone emote. All right, 15 for Espeon. I didn't see how much of an increase it got for special attack. Am dead. Luciana, please don't get poisoned, thank you. I'm still gonna go heal Puchiana though. I don't know if this Cacnea knows any other move than Poison Sting, but just in case, I'm not risking it. Oh god. More food talk. Alternative breakfast options include crab cake benedict, sausage potato, and pepperjack egg skillet, egg with tri-tip steak, or mixed blueberry pancakes with maple syrups. I love pancakes. Pancakes are definitely my, like, if I had to eat something for breakfast, I would definitely do pancakes. At what level did Puchiana evolve? 18. If I'm remembering correctly. I believe it is 18. So I will have it before we fight Livrina. And I'll have access to the almighty ability, Intimidate. I wonder if Fletcher's hungry after all this food talk. I mean, I'm definitely hungry, but thankfully I'm not gonna be streaming too much longer. I think probably a good stopping point. We'll do a Gate Village, and then maybe I'll get my encounter from Cypher Lab. Maybe purify it as well, because I can just use like incenses at that point. But yeah, I'll probably get all that done, and then we'll stop. I think that'll be a good place. Petty Ursa still doesn't have an item. How close is Puchiana? Very. I forgot the game updates you on when the Pokemon's purified, so it'll tell me. I'm convinced AI has replaced some of your brain talk. Yeah. I meant to attack Slugma first. That doesn't matter. I'm sure Slugma doesn't have anything too crazy. Oat banana pancakes are the best. I'll cook some up tomorrow. Thanks. There you go. Make all the pancakes. Oh, I was gonna look at what Espeon special attack stat was. Let's do it here. Yeah, I think next level it'll get to 50. It needs to be at 50 in order to one-shot Pikachu with Bite. Although, does Espeon learn Confusion at 16? Or is that 17? Well, we're about to find out. Personally, I'm really looking forward to the Wednesday War special. What I'm looking forward to on Wednesday is Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 comes out. I don't know if anyone else here has played it. I talked about it last stream, but very excited for it. I want to do a stream of Deltarune at some point, like down the road. I just don't know what kind of challenge I would do, because I like doing challenge runs whenever I play a game. Although I guess I could do a casual run here and there. It's just such a fun game. And I'd actually have to voice act for the characters, which, you know, I'm phenomenal at. I totally don't like trip over my own words constantly every time I read from the text box in Pokemon. Never stutter. Please do. All I know is Undertale. Never tried Deltarune. Oh, really? It's a good one. It's good. Like, I think there's gonna be 7 chapters in total. So if you're waiting until all the chapters are released, that's perfectly fine. But it's gonna be a while. I would imagine probably all 7 chapters will release sometime within the next 7 or 8 years. I'm not lying with that. I think that's probably a generally decent time frame. Pan-seared scallops with halibut and garlic herb. Classic. Oh my god. I think at this point, you're just looking up, like, old recipes or something. I don't know, I just never had time to play it, even if I'm interested. That's fair. When you played Undertale, did you do, like, pacifist playthrough, or did you do the full experience? The evil playthrough. Because for me, I could never bring myself to do the evil route. I just could not. I loved the characters too much. I watched videos of other people who are more emotionally detached than I am do it. I'm just obsessing about food because I am hungry but I'm on a diet, so I just eat salad and try not to live, or try to live vicariously through other people's stomachs. That's good. All power to you being on a diet though. Is it like a vegan thing or vegetarian? Pacifist was so much fun. Kill him with kindness. Yeah. God, I loved it too. The very end of the game made me cry when I first played it. It is great. But yeah, I could never bring myself to do the genocide run. That's ugh. It would make me feel dirty. Yeah, I definitely could do like a casual on a Deltarune. Probably not anytime soon though. I think when it gets closer to like maybe like I get through some of my challenge runs and I just want something chill to play in the meantime, yeah, I could definitely do that. Because it's also a really quick game. I think you can beat both chapters in like 4 or 5 hours. Depending on how good you are, because if you're going for like the secret bosses, those can be kind of tricky. Oh my goodness. Aspion's getting poisoned. I gotta make sure that Teddy Ursa doesn't have any item with pickup too. Because I didn't know what items I could even get at this point, but the fact that it had an Ultra Ball, that's insane. And then full heal too is also pretty good. Yes, I know. The Pokemon will open its heart soon. Thank you for telling me for the 98th time. Oh, purified. Perfect. Alright, so how close are we to getting to 16? Very. Okay. Yeah, then I think we'll just get to 16 with this next battle, and we'll be ready to go. Pickup is very strong early game because at level 10 an Ultra Ball is dope. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't even think we get access to Great Balls until a fair way into the game, so kind of cool. Teddy Ursa does not have an item though. I'm like flip-flopping between looking at my main monitor to play the game and then like my other monitor, which is showing like all the recording stuff. All right. So it should just be one more battle, one more heal, and then we can fight Egan and his Pikachu, take him out, and then move on. And we'll do the last thing for this session. Alrighty. Oh, come on, that's not enough for 16? Oh my god. Pain. Absolute pain. Alright. Remember what I said before? We're gonna do it again. Run it back. I'm not gonna go back and heal. We're just gonna put Teddy Urson instead. I wonder what level Poochyena and Teddy Ursa are gonna get to when they get purified here. Be interesting. I think they'll both get to at least maybe 14? They might get to 14. Teddy Ursa definitely should get to 14. Poochyena might be a little bit more fringe since it came later to the team. Level 16, and is it 50 special attack? 50 special attack, we're good. And even learns Confusion, so I think at that point it's kind of obsolete. I don't think it needed 50 special attack with Confusion. I think the 50 special attack I did was assuming it only knew Bite. Alright, so we're good. Espeon can take out this Cacnea. And we can go back and heal really quick, take out Pikachu. I mean, we really don't need to heal since we shouldn't get hit at all during the fight, but I'm just going to be extra careful with it. I know it's weird to be scared of a Pikachu, but you do have to be a little bit scared of it. Just don't want any early death happening that was completely preventable. It didn't take too long to do all this grinding. Alright. I like how the healing machine, like the Pokeball there, it's like the DVD symbol. Like that meme of it, like always waiting for it to hit the corner, right? It's like the same thing, but with the Pokeball instead of the DVD symbol. Alright. Fought all you guys. Yeah, I'll go in with Teddy Ursa and Espeon here. Actually, you know what? Let's put Poochyena in just so that it can get some experience. Some more experience. Because I'm sure Teddy Ursa has gotten a lot more than Poochyena has. Michael, welcome. Your Shadow Pokemon should be ready to open its heart after the battles you've waged getting here. Now I shall be your opponent, and here's my partner, the one Pokemon that I caught as my first, and that has stayed with me ever since. Go, Pikachu! Off we go to our first battle in 5 years. Let's keep things tight. Alright, Myth Trainer Egan with his Pikachu that somehow degraded 38 levels. It's no longer level 50 like it was in Coliseum when it fought Hitmontop. Now it is level 12. Doesn't really matter what I go for. Confusion's gonna kill it. I could stare at the bouncing ball screen for hours. Egan hasn't aged a day. What a freak. I know. If anything, he got up-resed from Pokemon Coliseum. He has more pixels to him. Oh, bravo. I say bravo. $1,200. My goodness, it was a white-hot experience, our battle. And to defeat my Pikachu, that takes real skill. Does it? Does it? Pika, Pika! Now let's see how your Shadow Pokemon is doing. This Pokemon is on the verge of opening its heart to you. You've done a good job looking after it. Now you should use the power of the Relic Stone to finally open that Shadow Pokemon's heart completely. Alright, anyone got good names for Poochyena and Teddy Ursa? We're gonna do Poochyena first, because it was in my first slot. What in the world is the lag? Emulator lagged a lot there, for some reason. The level 12 Pikachu here is a big part of the Egan Bella Still Alive headcanon to be announced at a later date. Regain the move Dig. Regain the move Heal Bell. What? 15, 22 experience points. 11. Level 12. 13. Does it get to 14? Bite. Okay. Definitely learn that. I don't really think setup moves really have too much value in double battle. It just takes too long to do it effectively. I kind of feel like get rid of Hal here. I like Heal Bell though a lot. No, it doesn't get to 14. Tained a ribbon. Alright, Poochyena, what are we naming this guy? Or this girl? Little doggy. Female doggo kind of thing. Hyena dog. I might have a name for Teddy, but I don't know about Pooch. I know, I gotta think. Trying to think of what like Poochyena like learns via level up and like a fitting name for it. It's like skill set. Even Mightyena too. Kind of wanted to name it after a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but I don't think it would really fit well. Was Hachiko girl or boy? What's Hachiko? Name it Pikachu. It's Pikachu. We'll be basic. We'll be basic. We're gonna do the Wolfie. Name it after Wolfie VGC. I'm pretty sure that's how he spelled his name. Wolfie. It's Arnold. Yeah. It was the famous Akita dog that... Oh, that! Oh, okay. I don't know. Was that a girl or a boy? I have no idea. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Wolfie. If you can confirm it's a female, then we can name it. We can name it Hachiko. Naming a Pokemon after Wolfie is legit. For the time being, we should return to my house. This is a cause for celebration. You successfully... Wait, I don't get to purify my other shadow Pokemon. I had Teddy Ursa still. This is a cause for celebration. You successfully purified your first shadow Pokemon without incident. Still, one can't be too happy. Now with the knowledge of Professor Crane's abduction. You see, he was a frequent visitor to Agate up to several years ago. He was conducting extensive research into the Relic Stone, you see. He said that it was for completing an entirely new purifying system that his friend thought up. I wonder where the kidnappers have made off with Professor Crane. It must be worrisome for you, too. About that abduction, dear. Didn't you need to mention what Vander saw? Oh yes, that's right. I need to tell you about Vander. We have a friend by the name of Vander who lives on Mount Battle, which is a place of training for trainers. Place of training for trainers. Kind of redundant. Vander claims to have seen sinister characters out in the desert where few people dare to tread. Sounds intriguing, yes? Mount Battle is up to the northeast. Be sure to visit it. Low purification denied, yeah. Oh yes, Michael, may I have your PDA number? No. Fine, if I hear of anything, I will make certain to get in touch with you. Alright. Awesome stuff. Gotta go back to the Relic Stone so I can purify the Teddy Man. And Art, you've got a good name coming up for Teddy Ursa, right? Do you need further information if it's a male or female? It is a male. If that weighs in on your decision for what you want to name it. Alright, Teddy Ursa, let's do it. Why does this animation lag my emulators so much? Like the green swirly thing just breaks it for some reason. Regain the move return? Let's go. Teddy Ursa regain the move refresh. It's like a discount heal bell that only works for it. Teddy Ursa was elevated to 12. To 13. And once Land Fury swipes now. I mean, return is just better. Okay, so both of them only got to 13. That's actually a little surprising. I thought it would be 14. Ardeo is a bear goddess. I thought that would be cool for a girl Teddy Ursa. Okay. You have any ideas for a male? Or... Because what I was going to do... what I was originally going to do was Pooh Bear. That's a very basic name. Well, if you've got anything better, though. Yeah. Obviously, we could name it Pikachu, though. We can name everything Pikachu. All Pikachu all the time. If you'd like a cute name that works. Okay, I'm listening. Ted from the one movie. Yeah. Teddy Ursa isn't as crude as that one, though. Ted with 2 D's. Double D. Big dick. Ted, and Teddy. Yeah. Do, 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 do. What's the cute name, Art? Otso sounds more masculine, and it's a name for bear in Finnish. I do like that. Otso. Am I pronouncing that right? Otso? I thought Pooh was cute. You don't like this name? You like Pooh more? We can name it Pooh then. The Pooh Man. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's in the public domain, right? That's why, like, there was that one stupid, like, horror movie that was made using, Winnie the Pooh. Poopy Ursa. Whichever you like. I liked both of them, but I mean, Atsu was cool. Atsu makes me think of Asabuco, which is another food. Alrighty, so now we've got the gang all purified. Did I ever see what okay, no, it's neutral nature. Okay, I never saw what Puchiana's was. Yeah, okay. And Dig is only 60 base power in this game, right? Yeah, okay. I'm too tired to be coherent anymore. That's okay. All right. So I think now what we're gonna do before we stop for today, I'm gonna go pay a visit to, I guess, Mount Battle. I thought we got to go straight to the lab. How long does this? This doesn't take too long, right? You just have to talk to Vander and like do a couple of battles. Ooh, for a couple of days off of work. Heck yeah, that's awesome. This is an excellent place for people to train. I've trained here myself. Back then, I only sought to become more powerful. I didn't need any other reason. As a result, I attained this status, but now I've taken to questioning my motive for gaining power. I wonder what I am fighting for. I ponder if I am putting my Pokemon under cruel stress. That's why I urge you to look into yourself. Ask yourself why you want to become stronger before you take that path. We're already sowing the seeds for a redemption arc? That's crazy. Full heal? Questioning motives already, yeah. Find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life for a few months until it gets boring. God dang. Welcome to my battle. Would you care to take your challenge for training? You battle till you're knocked out. Unfortunately, we're not open to the public right now. Facilities are closed for training. What? Oh, you're not here to train? You came to see Vander, one of our area leaders? Actually, Vander is in charge of the rookie training session. He's inside right now. Okay. If you're in a hurry, you may enter through here. Okay. For a second, I was like, what happened? Is Vander just, like, out for lunch or something? I don't have to do all 10 battles, right? There's no way they would make me do that. Surely it's just, like, 3 or 4. Beauty Miru. Miru? Myru? I'll say Miru. Kind of looks closer, I think. Yeah, 20 battles before I get to Vander. That would be insane. Wait, that's what a beauty looks like? Oh, is that their trainer class? I already forgot. I was too focused on the name and how to pronounce it. I guess that's what a beauty looks like, yeah. Just kind of looks like a regular office worker. We weren't ready. Oh, you came to see Vander, so I wasted a battle on you? Vander is teaching some rookie trainers in a zone up ahead. Thank you. Thank you for fighting me before I was able to... Oh my goodness. I'm really nervous. I wonder if I can make it as a trainer. So I hold a Pokeball in my right hand like this. Ah, forget it. I'll just try it instead of thinking about it. There you go. He's very cute, but I find it weird how they decided to make all the women clothing so tight. Like, ew. I don't know. There's a lot of weird clothing designs for some of the trainers across like all the Pokemon games. Even like some seductive poses. Like if you remember the beauty trainers in Gold, Silver, Crystal, they're like laying down. Like literally doing like the paint me like one of your French girls pose. It's crazy. Swablu's growling. It's fine if there are different... Hold on. It's fine if there are different types of characters and clothing, but I don't know. Yeah. Like, this guy's dressed pretty cool. Just realized right now you're running Espeon and Discount Umbreon. Yeah, not nearly as bulky as Umbreon, but a better ability. And honestly, a better moveset. Umbreon's moveset is notoriously booty cheeks. It's just not good. Like, the strongest, like, same type move it has is Bite, which is 60 base power. I think Poochyena at least, or Mightyena, I should say, gets Crunch, which is a much more respectable 80. Alright, here's Vander, okay. It's a double battle. It's important that you understand the attributes and abilities of two Pokemon together. Okay, Vander, it makes sense. Oh, are you a knockout battle challenger? I hate to disappoint you, but we're not running the challenge right now. We're in training, you see. Oh, Egan sent you here to see me? Oh, to hear about the desert. Understood. I'll be happy to give you my account, but before I do that, I've got a little request. Just on appearance, you look to be an outstanding trainer. What? I'm certain my eyes aren't deceiving me. So here's my request. To finish... Oh, for a second I thought something was misspelled there. To finish up my novice trainer session, I'd like you to treat him into a battle. Thank you for training with me. Cool trainer Bardo. What on earth? Since there's no Dakim to Shrek a Vander to the ground today, you only need to do 3 instead of 10 in the first Mount Battle visit. You think Dakim, when he like was storming through Mount Battle to get to the top to like confront Vander, do you think he just punched everybody on his way to the top? Sounds like something you would do. No Duo is down. I think Spoink's gonna live Bite though. Psy Wave. Great. Big brain trainer right there. Definitely could. Mega Punch is 20 PP. Boom, boom, boom. And his ability must be that Mega Punch doesn't miss. Absolutely clocks everybody. Yes, just as I thought. That was a well-played battle. Was it? Because your little prodigy here used a psychic move against my dark type. I would give him an F. Didn't even do any damage. Yes, just as I thought. That was a well-played battle. Why, it made me want to jump in and join the fray too. Anyways, we should talk, but this isn't the place for that. Let's go back to reception. Hey, alright, Hachiko was a male doggo. I saw a statue during my stay. Oh, and it was very cute. Oh, that's why you were talking about it. Okay. It seemed to be abandoned for a long time, but recently I've seen groups of shady characters going inside. Alright, and Nanny, okay. He shows me where the lab is. Although if he was using Mega Kick, it's still possible since he could always use Ether, albeit it's an anesthetic that would knock him out. Does explain how you were able to catch up. Fair. I love the lore we've got going on. This is great. Wait until Dakim finds out he has a second arm that can also punch. How expensive are all the TMs going to be for the coupon exchange? Oh, they're about the same price. In this game, I think this is Shadow Ball, I'm pretty sure. So Shadow Ball being a TM you can buy is really good, because I think in Coliseum the only way to get it was through the Under Coliseum. And I think you had to like do the tournament where they use like level 56 Pokemon, and it's either 54 or 56. It's one of the two. Wasn't great. Vander is using this kid as a human shield. He's traumatized. The second arm cannot punch. You can only double slap. Yeah. And this guy, I think, has an interesting thing. I think it was found out like a couple of years ago that he's like a Mew move tutor. Like there was something about that. Some video I saw about that. Pokeballs for sale. Hi, Michael. Doing good. Egan called today to inform us the Pokeballs are now available at the Agate Pokemart. You won't have to worry about running out anymore. Good luck, Michael. Okay. How many Pokeballs do I have? 7 and then the Ultra Ball. Okay. Probably should buy another 10 just to make sure I have enough for everything. I'm trying to go down to the right. It won't let me do it. They call it the Mew tutor. God dang. You got me. I beat XD with an obscenely overleveled Flareon and Houndoom. Sounds right. I mean, Fire as an offensive typing is really good. It's just that Flareon stats are just, you know, not great. But Houndoom is legitimately good. Like, really good. I'll buy some of these just to have on me later. Buy like 8. They'll get used. Wait, hold on. And then the Pokeballs, yeah. There we go. And we get the Premier Ball still. Cool. Very good stuff. All right. Oh, and pick up. X attack. Okay, well, we can just sell that for some extra money, I guess. Okay. True, I also had Houndoom. It was my fave when I was 12 years old. Houndoom's a great one. It's always just been a crime with like a lot of the Gen 2 Pokemon that you're not able to use them until either late game or post game. Like you don't have access to where you would find them until later post game. It's crazy. All right. And now we're going to meet the greatest sextuplet of trainers. We are sextuplets. We are. I like how they also use the word that I used for it. I was trying to figure out like the best word to describe. We strike terror throughout the land, for we are the Hexagon Brothers. Sound off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 5? That's it? 5? Aren't we missing someone? That's ridiculously impossible. Let me try this time. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, what did I say again? There is someone missing. But anyway, enough. He'll return soon enough, I'm sure. What we need to do, brothers, is this. Lock and load on this suspicious kid. Who, me? Hey, you brat. This is no kiddie playground. We've been away a while, but this here real estate's belonged to Cypher for many a year. If you don't quit scurrying about, we'll have to tell your mommy. If you don't want that to happen, then run along home. I see throws a lot of mediocre shadow Pokemon at you in the late game. It's true. Discount Power Rangers. That's what I was going to make a joke of. I would sing the Power Rangers theme song, but I don't want to risk getting DMCA'd over it. Okay, random nonsense, go. Alrighty, so like I said, only one encounter per area, and it's going to be whatever the first encounter I go for is. And I think without question, the one Pokemon I really want above everything else, and I think it makes a lot of sense for this run. You might not agree with me that it's the best of the 6 here, but I'm going to go with C-Dot. C-Dot might not make a lot of sense, but here's why. You get a Leaf Stone from this lab. You can immediately evolve it into Shiftry, because Nuzleaf evolves at, like, I think you get Nuzleaf at 14. Or C-Dot's going to be 17 when we get it, so it's immediately going to evolve once I leveled up once. And then I can use the Leaf Stone before I do Lavrina, so I'll already have a Shiftry. So that's a really huge advantage. I don't really think any of the other Pokemon are that great. Spheal makes kind of an argument, but the problem is Walrein doesn't show up until 42, which really sucks. I like Houndour a lot, but I don't really need any more dark types. The only benefit would be the fire type. I know that Shiftry is a dark type, but it has a lot more utility, and again, it can fully evolve very early, so that helps a lot just getting out of the early game. I wish his moveset was better. I know, but it'll still be good. We 6 brothers are bound by brotherly love sixfold. Our solidarity is sixfold, and our food bill is sixfold too. Come on, kid. I'll take you with my sixfold power. I also think C-Dots are very easy Pokemon to catch between all of the encounters you can do. A lot of them know, like, Shadow Blitz and such, which is a kind of annoying move to deal with here. In this, for C-Dot, it only knows Shadow Wave, and that's a spread move, so there's that damage reduction of 50%, so it shouldn't be as hard to take hits from it. Let's go Confusion on Oddish, Return on Cacnea. I hope this actually kills. Level 14. We get any attack? At 30 attack now. I don't know how powerful Return is. Houndour is probably the best choice in a normal non-challenge playthrough. I would say it's between Houndour and Spheal. I think those two are really good. Both of them are. Because I will say that Houndour, once you get Growlithe later on in the run, Growlithe is just like infinitely better than Houndour. It has Intimidate for its ability, possibly. It could have Flash Fire as well, but, you know, still, it's either the same ability or better than Houndour, and then, you know, you can evolve it really quick. Doesn't have as good of a moveset, I suppose, but it's still just better statistically as well. I don't want to accidentally kill Lotad. I want to be able to chip C-Dot when it swaps in. So what I might do is I might just use Metal Claw. Yeah, I might use Metal Claw. Houndoom has higher special attack than Arcanine though. True. But Arcanine has better bulk too. and Intimidate, which is just a very great ability. Get that attack increase? Nope. Astonish. It's super effective. 6 damage. Uh-oh. Okay, definitely C-Dot has to be able to take return. There's no way it doesn't, right? No way it doesn't take return. I think it's level 17, right? It is in fact a shadow Pokemon. Well, a critical hit probably would have killed it. That doesn't give me a lot of confidence that this thing has a lot of, like a good defensive nature or anything. Alright, so I think we'll just throw a ball now. I think Shadow moves are way better in XT. Shadow Rush was awful in Coliseum, and Shadow Pokemon weren't really worth using before purifying them. Yeah, really, they were just helpful for, like, the early game, you know, because Hyper Mode Shadow Rush was pretty good, at least for the early game. But like you said, like, not being able to level them up was a big problem. And Shadow Rush, it was a solid move, but it wasn't anything special. There's a lot of, like, cool shadow moves in this game, especially the one that does, like, the weather effect. That one's really cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to catch C-Dot here. Michael threw a snag ball. Come on, C-Dot. Let's go. C-Dot was caught. No failed encounters today. You have to go a while without purifying Shadow Pokemon in Coliseum as well. Yeah. Yeah, you have to do like the first boss, and then even like a kind of pseudo boss with a Scrub. And Scrub's actually kind of a tough fight, because he has like the level 38 Shadow Hitmontop. I feel crushing defeat sixfold. This man. C-Dot joined your party. This is nothing. Our brotherly love is nothing like this. Alright, so first of all, has Early Bird for its ability. I don't know if it... Does it have a second ability? Chlorophyll? I think it's Chlorophyll. I think Early Bird is still solid. I don't know if it's ever going to be relevant, but... Alright, so let's go ahead and do the Cologne case. Massage C-Dot with a Vivid Scent. We're just going to basically do this another, I don't know, probably 4 times. I'll check back, see where we're at. What if the scents are actually weed? Oh no. You know, fun fact about that, not really fun fact, but you know, fun fact about, you know, my adventures in college. The dorm that I lived in when I was in college, we actually got an email sent to us while I was living there that our floor smelled like weed, and we were like reminded of the rules of, like, you know, this is a non-smoking area and all this and that and all that stuff. And it's like, I'm like, it's not just our floor. Like, the whole goddamn building is smoking weed. Like, it's all over the place. I mean, this is college. College kids are, that's all they do. Drink and smoke. You're given shadow Pokemon weed to awaken their senses, yeah. Okay. Already knows Bullet Seed and Secret Power, okay. Hasty Nature, it was minus defense. You see, from Nuzlocking this long, you get a feel. You get a feel for when a damage roll isn't quite right. And when I saw Return do half, I'm like, yep, this is something minus defense. Absolutely has to be. You just get a feel for it. Alright, perfect. You can be purified. Awesome. It's not that big of a deal that it's minus defense, though. It kind of does suck, but plus speed is nice. It was a lot less common when I was in college, high school, but it's everywhere these days. It is. I mean, you know when someone's smoking. Like, it is a very noticeable smell. I don't like the smell of weed, like, at all. It's just a very strong and just, I don't like it as a smell. But yeah, it is definitely everywhere. Alright, let's go ahead and purify C-Dot, see what the moves are that it gets. Anyone have good names for Little Seed Man? Actually, it's a girl, right? I mean, it's not legal here either, but it's still everywhere. The smell gives me a headache, yeah. Where I live, it is legal. It took a while to get there, but I think it was not too long ago. I don't smoke marijuana, but I have nothing against people who do. I know a couple of people who smoke. This animation just breaks my game sometimes. Really all the time. Every time I purified a Pokemon, that like green sparkle effect animation just destroyed my frames per second. See it open the door to its heart. See it regain the move Giga Drain. That's a great move. Regain the move Refresh. Why is everything getting like Refresh, Heal Bell, like moves that cure status? It's kind of crazy. The Little Seed Girl. Becomes a Shift Tree. Anyone got like good like wood puns or something? Status healing moves are worthless because full heals exist. Yeah, well, I mean, in this run, I can't use items in battle. What about Dirge? I think it's a cool word and sort of dark. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Sounds good with me. Yeah, I like Refresh though, I probably will never click, but I will say Mighty Enna knowing Heal Bell, really cool. Or Poochyena, I should say. Mighty Enna's later. Unoriginal name. What about Skeletors, the Gen 9 Pokemon? Unoriginal, yeah. I'll make fun of Art for the wonderful name suggestion. Listen, I got a Poochyena named Wolfie. And a Teddy Ursa named Pooh. Every single one of my names is either a reference to something or someone. Except Dirge. Definition of unoriginality. Oh, also, I need to... Hold on. I need to update that C-Dot is now on the team. There we go. All right, I think this is probably a good place to stop for now. I'll get over to Cypher Lab just so I don't have to walk over there next time. But I think this is a good place to stop. I think we got 4 Pokemon on our team now. Haven't failed any encounters, haven't had any deaths or anything like that. Obviously, it's the early game, so it's not going to be like that crazy to think that I could get this far without any issues, but still, it's a good start to the run. I don't think I got any really like bad natures or anything. There are a fair amount of plus speed natures, or actually I should just say like natures that involve speed, right? Because you got naive, which is plus, brave, which is minus, hasty, which is plus for speed values. Kind of funny, but yeah, for the most part, I'm not upset with any of the natures that I've gotten, and yeah, it's been very fun. So off to a good start. I'm not sure how long this run's gonna be. I don't know how long of a game XD is to play through. Like I said, it's been a while. I saw my original save file was, I believe, 50 hours, but that was also doing like post game, and probably I you know, accrued AFK time or whatever as well, so I'm sure it's not that long, but still, it's off to a good start. Hopefully next time we can get to the first boss, and I think the level scaling in this game is a lot better, so I probably won't need to grind as much, which will be nice. A nice change of pace from Coliseum for sure. Yeah, so regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, or you're watching the VOD. Thank you, Art, Cute Shaman, Doctor, Linkum, all of you. It was fun having you. Nice, lively chat. And I will talk to you all next time.